Hello? Friends? Are you there? Are people able to hear me? Hello? 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 How are you doing, chat? Are you doing good? I have no idea what just happened. I was trying to see if my internet was gone, and then I turned on Google Chrome, and then everything started working again as soon as I turned on Google Chrome. So I turned off Google Chrome, and now we're here. So hey, let's just assume that I'm some sort of tech god, and I figured out what to do. Okay, we all on the same page? I think we're all on the same page. Is chat on screen not moving? No, I see you guys. I see you guys. It's not moving on screen though. So let me go ahead and like maybe turn it off and then turn it back on. See if that works. Somebody want to type? See if that fixed it. Hey, look, we fixed it. Look at that. See? It's fine, guys. It's fine. Let's go back in the call.
Taken way to port our gamer tags, then no. But more than likely you will have to.
Interesting.
I have to earn all my fucking armor again.
Interesting.
You exploded into like the third dimension.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
listen, alright? So, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys had said that I exploded, and I was still listening to you. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm right here. You're like, well, I guess he's gone. I was like, no, I'm right here, guys. And, like, then I exploded, and I'm like, oh, well, that's weird.
I foretold the future. Dude, I saw your stream clip. You stopped talking halfway through your sentence, and I was like, he just fucking died.
So then I was sitting here waiting to see if, like, the little thing was going to show up at the bottom right of the screen, like the no internet thing. But it never did. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I turned on Google Chrome, and then when I turned on Google Chrome, everything fixed.
What?
It just came back on.
What the fuck?
Because, like, I turned on Google Chrome so I could see, like, is my internet out? So I was, you know, going to turn on, like, YouTube or something. But as soon as I turned on Google Chrome, like, my chat started moving again.
Oh, cool.
I'm like, oh.
That
Whatever works, I guess.
that's really weird.
It was probably just a net hiccup. That happens to me a couple times. Net hiccup.
But yeah, well, hopefully everything's fine at this point. I don't know if there's going to be any lag issues, but if there are, then we'll figure it out. If anybody wants to look at the stream real quick in the call and let me know, like, if I go like
fine.
right, left, right, left,
it's like
up, down, right, left, up,
You're-
down.
you're-
Up,
It's like a
down.
5-second thing.
Yeah, it's the
Well,
usual
I meant
3 to 5
lag.
second delay.
I meant lag between what I say and what I do, not lag between the chat and the me. Like, if I were to say I'm going over to Squeaky's thing right now and looking down at her character's non-existent boobs, like, did that actually show up on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd literally, like a
Okay.
3 second delay.
Good. So with that being said, at the end of all this stuff that was going on, you guys can try to get in the thing at any point. I'm not sure if I'm still on. Like,
It
can you
hasn't
guys
shown up.
Join in. Okay.
Yeah, it's not giving me the option to, so I might have to.
We might have
Close
to. We
and
might have to
reopen.
close it and reopen it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and save the game before anything. Oh wow, there's a thing here and people can look at it. No, that's so weird. Why is it there? Overwrite the other one. Anyway. So and then I'm gonna go to my menu. Let's just turn off tabletop for a second. Let's just everybody calm down. Everyone,
I can't be calm. I haven't been calm ever since I heard Halo's coming to PC.
That is
Yeah, I
true.
can't be calm anymore either.
That's actually
I'm
really
at
cool.
fucking full throttle,
I am.
Yeah.
full mast.
I am.
My
slightly-
dick is literally piercing through my monitor.
I am. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
How are you?
Kristen, are you ready to fucking save humanity? I'm fucking ready to save humanity.
Halo Reach!
Fuck, I'm gonna play matchmaking again.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna-
I get to play Halo.
I'm gonna play
gonna
a
pick up
really
the
cool
sniper
single.
rifle.
I'm gonna play a really cool single player campaign whenever the things come out.
This is what happens when you only have guys.
Co-op single player campaign.
Yeah, Reach is 4-player, man.
I
With
thought that
extra
Reach was
dick.
just multiplayer.
No,
Like I didn't know
Reach,
there was an actual story to it.
yeah, Reach has a
has
campaign.
campaign.
It has
I've never
secrets.
played- I've never played Reach,
Dude.
so I have no idea.
No,
Reach
dude, it has
is
secret.
fun.
It's really fun. It has secrets that require multiple people to complete.
Mm.
It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna play
I
with all the
almost did a
stuff.
bad. I almost did a bad and showed everybody the fucking the password and stuff again, like I did the last time that I had to. Like I did the last time that I had to change everything. So let's not do that.
I can't wait to. I have to earn my fucking golden visor. Oh, not legendary again.
Oh, I can do it, no problem.
See, when a new game comes out, and the memes come out where it's like, "Hey girls, get ready to say goodbye to your boyfriends again." I mostly laugh at all of them because shit like PUBG and COD and Fortnite and all that shit. People who only plays League. But I think I'm gonna lose my boyfriend to Halo.
I have no idea. Well, you're.
Nothing but Halo and
I
stuff.
was the greatest.
And
Friends.
Pizza Pops.
Really concerning feeling that Cody just exploded.
Cody
I
there.
know he's back.
I didn't explode. I'm waiting to get the. I was loading in the game, guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was-
I'm good to go in.
I've never been good with the sniper rifle. I am fantastic with the battle rifle and the DMR.
You guys
Oh
can
yeah,
join
well,
in whenever
that
you
goes
want
without
now.
saying. All right, man.
I can't snipe for shit. I don't know why when this gun is in my hands I can't fucking hit anything anymore.
I probably can't shoot well with the sniper rifle anymore, but it'll all come back. It's fucking secondhand.
Yeah, guys.
love using
Of
this
course,
sniper rifle.
people are gonna start like cutting out whenever I load into the game. It's just how things go. You guys don't normally hear that because it normally happens before the game happens. But yes, whenever I load in the room in tabletop, we have to load in like what 300 fucking items.
Yes.
Around 225 or something. I
Something
don't
like
know.
that.
Yeah, not nearly as much as Darpo had. It was like fucking thousands.
That's not
Oh.
even the fucking anything. Like fucking first off, Darp does not have thousands, but Pokemon has like almost 400 or 500, and I don't know how.
You gotta clear your fucking tables off, man.
I
Jesus
don't know
Christ.
how Pokemon has it. It has less things than we have.
Well, do you have the Pokedex out? 'Cause
No!
it's probably Pokedex out
I
of
don't!
entries.
I'll poke your decks.
What does that even mean?
my.
Don't touch my decks. They're mine. I didn't have sleeves on them yet.
Black, don't fucking try me.
It's because of Dice. It might actually be because of Emerald's Dice Wall. Now that I'm thinking about it. So everybody started like they have different types of like seating arrangements in Pokemon to where they started building bridges to each other with like the dice that they used already, like the inspiration dice they used. And nobody wanted to build a bridge to Emerald, so they started saying that all of their dice was going to build a wall, and they were walling Emerald off. But in the end, Emerald completed his wall, and we made the joke of Emerald completed his wall, and he made the others pay for it.
I
That's good. I'll give him that one.
That punchline was worth it.
Yeah.
He whispers in my ear, "We need to build a wall."
But yes, with all of that being said, my dudes, let's go ahead and get back to this. The last thing that I think I was saying to you was the fact that the cat was following you.
Yes.
Let's just fucking skip over all the flavor text and the cat's fucking following you. Okay, cool.
Oh, woo.
So with all of that, you guys have gathered your cat. Your cat is staying about 8 feet behind you as you guys are walking, not really wanting to stay in any sort of proximity to you in case that you decide to go crazy and turn back on it with your sword and kill it. And you and the others start making your way away from the library. The librarian going and staying over by a large section of the library, and it's basically just flipping through books. As you guys go to leave, I will say you guys make it all the way over here.
The last thing you guys do know is just a little bit ago you did put Felicity to bed. She probably has not woken up yet. I'd like to know if you guys would like to go and stop and get her before you go up to the next floor, or if you think that she's fine down here.
I think we should get her because her injuries don't heal normally. We might want to see if anybody upstairs is physically capable of doing
Well, she
anything
seemed
about
like
this.
she was fine injury-wise when you laid her down.
Oh, okay.
Like again, most of the health that she took was because of the mind magic-y stuff that was happening. So it's not like
I just remember you
actual-
saying there was still some injuries on her.
Yeah, like again, mostly just health as far as
You know what?
injuries
Let me
concerned.
still reinforce this because let's get her away from the dragon.
Truth. You know, I
Now that I think-
can't fucking say no to that. Who wants to go and you want to go and collect the Felicity, Shomaru?
Yes. Shinako, help me. I don't have arms.
Do you want to have anybody else help you collect the Felicity?
Wilhelm, help me. I don't have arms and I don't know about Shinako's upper body strength.
Wilhelm, are you going to go and try to go and get Felicity? Is anybody else going to go and try to get her?
Yeah, alright. I'll help her out.
At first I was like, injuries, but then I remembered there's a fucking dragon that doesn't like her.
I will say that
Oh,
between
thanks.
Wilhelm and Flint, you probably have the ability to carry a small, not small, but a average height fucking vampire girl.
Fucking heavier could you possibly be?
Yeah, she didn't even have as much blood, man.
Yeah. She's like a gallon lighter, probably.
You guys-
Shomaru encourages them.
You guys make your way through the doors, through everything, past the door with the giant fucking dragon, and as you guys make your way to Felicity, she still seems to be unconscious, still seems to be very much asleep where she is. Do you guys want to try to wake her up, or does Wilhelm and Flint want to just pick her up?
Let's just pick her up. We don't need her to flip out yet.
All right. As you guys pick up Felicity and start to make your way back, I need to roll for the dragon.
Is there any way to go that doesn't involve
Nope.
passing by that fucking room?
Nope.
You serious? It's a dead end.
What
As
if
you
we put a blanket over?
As you pass by the room with the dragon seems to growl out with rage.
We're
And
gonna
you
move
guys,
faster.
yeah, I was gonna say, and you guys pick up your pace and just keep
Tap,
going
tap,
because
tap,
it's a
tap,
fucking door. It's like, what's it
Like,
gonna
walk.
do? It's fucking chained.
It's like walk.
I will just say that an angry roar will still like ring through the entirety of the floor.
Raging roar.
So Wilhelm just turns to Flint and Shomer and Shinako and says, Felicity is going to be banned from the basement. I feel.
Sounds like a good idea.
Was that a
Super bad.
dragon?
Yes, that was a dragon golem. We're not touching or talking about that
Did
right
I
now.
forget
We're
to
moving.
mention the dragon?
You forgot to mention the dragon.
As long as
I'm
you don't go,
sorry.
listen. As long as you don't go near it, nothing will kill you.
But
Just
I
don't
wanna
go near it. No one goes in that room. That's a bad room.
But
It will eat you. Do not go in there.
Well, I mean,
Is
it
it like
didn't
a-
attack.
is it like
No
a
way.
real dragon or?
It's a construct. I'm pretty certain.
Mm,
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
I
Nah.
was gonna say that maybe since I'm royalty, maybe it likes me, but if it's not real, then maybe it doesn't.
I don't want to risk putting anyone within arm's reach of that thing.
Mm,
Yeah, Quince went in within arm's reach of it, and it didn't go well. It started
Yeah.
roaring at him and holding him in his hand.
yeah, and from
His
what
very
and,
hand.
and from what he had said, that there are even dragons out there that probably just would not like me anyway. So
That's unfortunate.
I like you,
you're not a
Mm.
you're not a dragon, Shomaru.
but I'm still your friend.
Let's keep going.
Oh. Yo, he might be 25% smart and 25% stupid, but that was 100% hard.
Oh, that's cute. Let's kick the dog.
It's just like, oh, drop kicks Shomaru. Now look at me.
You have to balance it out. You have to balance sweet and sour.
As you guys make your
Oh
way
my
back,
god, it has a face now. I'm just gonna spin this while you're talking. Sorry.
Oh no. Did you not notice that? Yeah. Okay.
as you guys make your way back to the main room, guys, at this point, there are humongous chains made of demon steel coming down from the area up at the top where you guys could climb up to go and make your way back to the floor above. There are no stairs, to your knowledge, here, unfortunately, to take you guys up. You will have to climb up. Upon that being said, I will say that just to make things simpler, Shinako opens up one of the grimoires that you guys have given her thus far, and hey, wow, there's Wingardium Leviosa in there. Get up there, Felicity.
And don't forget to swish and flick the shit out of it like this. Ah!
It's so stupid.
The rest of you, other than Shomaru, can very much easily climb up. Other than Shomaru and Ethan, because Ethan probably can't climb up either.
Well, we'll carry them.
Ethan will ride. Ethan
Or
will
more
ride on
importantly,
top
opposable
of.
thumbs.
Ethan will ride on top of Wilhelm.
Hey. Okay, I'll guess this is it.
And Shomaru will ride on top of Priscilla. Except that Priscilla, so who's gonna carry the mimic?
Mimikyu?
Yeah,
Fucking-
Oh, you have to name him Mimikyu.
you name him Mimikyu.
There we go, I did it.
It's already
I'm
named.
gonna call him the bestest chestus.
I don't know what to say to that.
Who's gonna carry the mimic?
Fucking
Landon
I
can't
guess.
because Landon has his own chest.
Well,
I mean,
does
I have two
Shomaru,
fucking arms.
does Shomaru want to be carried?
Up chains that he can't climb.
I don't have thumbs.
I mean, I could
Okay.
carry it. I don't
All right,
really-
there you go.
Wins,
You can carry the
bastard
chest
chest.
abomination.
Yeah.
You can carry the crime against nature.
Priscilla is mommy. That makes you daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy, up,
Daddy,
up.
up, please, please, please.
Why did we fucking call this thing Ezekiel?
God damn it! Ezekiel, Jesus, Ezekiel.
What the fuck are you talking
That's
about?
from the Bible.
Old
That's from the
old
Bible.
Mastery Dungeon RP.
Oh, fuck's sake. More Pokemon bullshit.
All right.
You
Guys.
goddamn lunatics.
Fucking-
At this point, you all are able to pretty easily make your way up the chains and up to the top of the bottom of up to the top of the floor, leaving behind the floor below. You still have a single black room on the floor below, apparently again hidden in the library, but one day you guys can go to that and do what you wish to do with it. My dudes, it's been quite a few games, but I believe we're done with the basement.
I feel like we've been down there a whole month.
And nobody fucking died.
Hey, there were some close calls.
Not
I
even.
tried my best, man.
I'm glad you tried.
I tried my best to murder you guys. All right, I can only do so much. I put a fucking Alhoon.
And then we let it touch our brains.
Yeah.
Give me the dragon. Give
No.
me the dragon.
No, you can't have it.
Release the dragon.
Damn.
Damn it. It's still flopping off into the bits.
Fine.
It went stepping off the beat.
ADD.
It was stepping up the beat. Anyway,
And
give
now
me
we're
the-
back to this.
give me the party.
No.
How did I fall over?
Why did you fall over? I guess you can't handle fucking spinning too long.
I got spun around too much.
I'm taking the
Come
magic
on,
wand.
Oh. Ah.
I'm taking
No.
it.
God, dude, my wand!
It's on the
Damn it.
distance.
Where's my wand? Get it back!
There you go.
God damn,
Anyway.
where'd it go? Okay. Here, I'll put it on Jester's table so you can spin it.
You spin me right.
Anywho, so you guys come out from the basement, guys. As you come out from the basement, you make your way back to the main room, and
Shomers
Shomers.
wants to loudly announce, "We're alive!"
Who's been waiting? Is there anyone in here waiting for us?
The main room is comprised at the moment of the imprisoned because he can't leave.
And that's it.
That's all. No.
He's
The
taking a
Oracle is
And
here.
everyone else is dead.
Shit.
They opened the other door and monsters flew down from above.
They tried to fight the imprisoned.
Shahara and Maki are over here chatting. Where's the blue robe at? There you is. Get back in this room, you
I just
fucking-
like to assume the
press
two
it.
did not sleep at all. They have been talking for like just a solid day.
No,
They've been
no,
arguing-
because yesterday they were over where you guys are at. Now they're over here. Duh.
I don't know if Maki actually needs to sleep or if she just does it just cause she's lazy.
There's there's Lodal. You know what? They can be in the other room. Let's change shit up. We got Arthur and Black Arthur. There we go. Actually, I'm pretty sure Arthur is with Chester, so. No, actually, no. Chester teleported, so no, Arthur's over here.
Yeah, she's here. And then Luther's here.
Yep.
But we're gonna eat Luther.
No. Yig is here, of course. And other than that, the only person in the main room would probably be Enwin.
Hey. Hey,
Yeah.
they're Balverine again.
Yay.
He
As
isn't poisoned anymore, right?
hopefully not. As Amwin has made is in the room, Amwin seems to be completely in the wolfen form that Amwin has always usually been in, and appears to be like sniffing one of the braziers.
The fuck?
Cool.
Apparently, just sticking his face inside of a large circular disc of fire. So you know that's pretty cool.
I guess he feels at home.
Shomer is curious. Why sniff fire? I want sniff fire.
And then but before that, Shomu screams, "We're alive!"
As you yell out that you're alive, you are met with like again. Amwin looks up, looks back to you guys, like, "Hmm?" And you also see that that there is some clapping coming from the room as the imprisoned is going.
He's giving us a golf clap.
And then everybody clapped.
Congratulations!
Ah!
Just like one of my Japanese animes.
Shut the fuck up, Shomer.
Oh my fucking god.
You don't know, you're too
Kill
young
me.
to know what that is.
But no,
Really, Shomaru, Neon Genesis Evangelion is a true story.
I want to end everything around me.
Oh my god. I almost choked on my water. That was so out of character. Holy shit.
That's what makes it funny.
Oh my god, that almost went down the wrong pipe. I almost had a violent coughing fit.
Oscar,
Fuck.
I want to pallet the Avas.
As people make their way
Get
into
the goddamn
room,
robot, Shinji!
I'll say that Ethan probably goes off to the front of the place to go and check on the outside to see if things have changed on the outside. Since Wilhelm had opened the door previously, we will say that Shinako is probably just kind of stepping forward, going over toward that direction, and we'll probably have ALZ and Rex as soon as they get here, like, go blah blah blah. We're talking about doing something. Goodbye. So as everybody is making their way back in, you guys get met with the Oracle as he comes to step down from the area. Both Wilhelm again and Flint are carrying Felicity at this moment, but the Oracle steps forward. Welcome back. Did everything go as planned? We heard some noises from downstairs.
Oh, Oracle, do we have stories for you?
Were you able to find out what happened to the master of that floor?
Yes. And we've taken care of the prisoner down there.
Taking care of them.
Did you know that there was an litholich down there? We found out the hard way.
I don't know much about the other floors than the one I'm on, but I do believe that the master of that floor did speak of that prisoner often enough.
We killed it.
It got inside our brains. We kind of let it in.
That's not a good thing. Are you all okay?
Probably.
We lived.
It hurt really bad.
Too many people are here. The cat's gonna run off and go over here.
As the cat does.
We also found a cat.
I saved it from a box. He puffs his chest up proudly.
There's so much to tell. I need to go put Felicity somewhere.
Speaking of a box, this thing jumps up and down.
Oh yeah.
This
is Mimikyu. Say hello, Mimikyu.
He's my pet. He's my pet box.
Chests. Boxes are evil. Chests are okay.
If
Say
you
hello,
wish,
Mimikyu.
If you wish to lay the woman somewhere, there's not really a lot of area here for that. He looks over toward where Amwin is. Where did your master set up the rooms that you were using? I believe them. God, it's been so long since I've done Amwin.
Yeah, wow.
I'm a mage. Oh, you dog!
You sounded like the Crouch for a moment.
It was so weird. I haven't done it in so long. Let me get a drink. Hold up.
I'm Hulk Hogan. What are you gonna do?
That doesn't sound like Hulk Hogan. That sounds like
brother?
That sounds like
When
some
Major Mania runs rampant on you. Do you smell?
Well,
what
we
the
were.
mage
Oh God, I
is
don't think I
cooking?
have it. I don't think I can go Amwin anymore.
No.
God, we have to go back. We have to go look at the archives. Hurry.
Oh fuck.
No,
I'm
just
a
give it.
mage.
You kind of got it. You're
I
kind
kind
of
of got it, but oh God.
When we cured Anwin, therefore her voice was forever
Fuck
fixed.
it. Fuck it. Go back to being a girl for a bit. I can do that
I'm
better.
a princess.
Sounds easier on me.
I can't actually. I refuse to play Anwin without playing Anwin's voice.
God
I
damn.
mean,
Yeah,
that's
No.
fine. Understandable.
You know what? She
It's
was
all
still.
good.
I'll
She was
play
still.
Anwin.
She was still sniffing the fire. Anyway.
This is all good. This is easier on the eyes.
Here's the thing. You were kind of there. Like
I was
you were
kind of there, but it was hurting.
Oh.
A comfortable
Give me some
voice isn't
time.
supposed to hurt.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah,
tell
no.
me what. Say what you're gonna say, and I'll repeat after you.
No, thank you. Anyway, so so as he looks back toward Amwin, Amwin turns around and just starts like kind of walking up. As Amwin walks up and sees all of you guys doing whatever the fuck you guys are doing. Where is? Did I leave her in the other area?
Who, Shinako?
Yeah, where'd she go?
You put her over here.
Oh right, I'm fucking dumb.
Yes, but it's okay.
I can't see. Leave me alone. Too many things are going on. Fucking my,
It's
my
okay,
internet
we still
cut
love
out.
you, even if you're stupid.
Anyway. But as Amwin walks forward, Amwin seems to give off just a walk of near almost superiority in this form, as she's kind of like standing straight up, kind of putting her arm on her hips and just kind of standing forward. Well, if you must know, we do have some pretty good rooms like the ones that we had before in.
Aaron,
Amwin starts like scratching the side of her head, like, I still don't really understand exactly what they're for, like how they work or anything.
What matters is that they work, and that's all we need from them.
The Guildmaster said if we start thinking about it too hard, then they'll disappear, but I've never really had that problem. So maybe that's just good. You guys have all remembered, at least even the first day you guys were here, that they seem to flicker a bit for you, but Amwin seems to think that they haven't done anything bad the entire time.
You just gotta remember to not think about it.
Don't think Amwin has that problem.
Just remember to forget.
Yep, that's all.
Well, that seems pretty simple. Thumbs up.
Yes.
I know, right?
But no, she's actually kind of heavy. Where do we put her?
Dude, she just from what Amwin just said, the quote unquote bedrooms have been put in the main hall. The ones you guys were using when you were at the guild.
Right.
Quote
all
unquote.
right. Easy enough. Come on, Flint.
You and Flint begin to keep walking as you make your way into the main hall. You see that there are several areas around that have the look of the curtains over top of room kind of thing. They weren't there before, but from what you can tell, they seem to work similarly to how it worked in the Phantom Lord Guild. Upon opening it up, you see a very nice room on the inside with a bit of like a hammock style bed. Again, like I mentioned to you guys before, whenever you guys had first got these are not the best rooms. You don't get any sort of bonuses or any sort of anything from resting in these, but you can at least fucking rest in them. And hopefully you guys find better actual rooms one day. You take Felicity into one of them, and you place her inside. She seems to still be very much knocked out, very much asleep, and does not seem to stir whenever you lay her down.
She should be fine. Let's just leave her to rest.
It's fine. She doesn't have a pulse. She's dead.
She's a vampire. She's fine.
She's dead, Jim.
Who's Jim?
You guys go to make your way out from where she is, and as you guys do, I will say that that as Amwin is just kind of like has just told you guys where to go, Amwin seems to still look back toward the fire, walk back over toward it, and just seems to be staring down at it very interestedly. As you guys,
Sorry.
You gotta make what?
I was gonna say, I gotta make my way over to the cat to then tell it where the most or the least amount of people are in these places.
You know, actually, Amwin not being a Balverine right now is probably the best thing that ever happened to the cat.
No shit.
Oh my god. Oh god, they get even bigger and they walk on two legs.
I should probably emphasize the fact that Shomaru saved that cat's dumb ass so that they get along.
I mean, Shomaru has already told the cat that it saved him.
But this thing doesn't hear it until you say it a second time. I said it at least 3 or 4 times and it finally got the fuck down.
What, the cat?
Yeah.
You can definitely make your way over to the cat and let her know very much some areas that don't have a lot of people in it. You know that the alchemy lab does not have a ton of people in it, usually just the one skeleton.
Yeah. So long as it doesn't mind ridiculous amounts of laughter.
The teleportation area does not usually have people in it, but it's probably going to have people coming and going from it quite a lot.
All the time.
This room is always full. So is the front room, and the room off to the left is usually has the blue robe a woman in it. But ever since like fucking Elsie showed up, Rex has been going there a lot.
He's turning into a zombie.
So, other than that, the only other rooms in the area are the ones that are frigid and kind of cold and shit. Maybe you could take the cat toward one of the rooms that just kind of appears that have all the hammock and stuff in them. They usually only have people.
I was thinking either that or the fire room, one of the two.
You could definitely. You want to head over there now?
Yeah.
Okay. You make your way over toward the cat. The Oracle is just kind of like chilling out. As I'll say that probably he gets complete information from the bottom of the floor from probably Dimitri at that point. You guys all seem, again, like more like just kind of like coming back from all those battles and all those things that were going on. So Dimitri seems to step up and go, I'll let them know what just happened. I'll bring at least the Oracle up to speed. Just that way, so you guys can kind of do your own things for a little while. Quince and Priscilla, the others have gone off and done their own things, and Shomer as well. Do you guys want to set anything in your quote-unquote rooms? Do you guys want to see if anybody in particular is around here? Do you guys want to do anything in particular? What's going on?
Well, Charlie and Chester are still gone, so I don't know where Charlie would have gone, and Chester likes time to himself, like a cat. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking though.
Priscilla goes and jumps in the brazier and burns up.
No, it's not where I go.
Burns alive.
I'm gonna have to ask Anwin what the hell she's doing while she's over there.
You definitely can.
I think if we have rooms and stuff now, I guess should go in there.
You want to take your mimic friend and set up the mimic in one of the rooms? Shomaru, do you want to go with Priscilla and find out which room is going to be your guys' room for the next little bit?
I was wondering what the fire was about, but yeah, I should probably know where I'm going to go to bed.
Okay.
Because the big dog girl was sticking her nose in the fire.
You can definitely head over to the big dog girl if you want to. It's up to you, though.
I mean, it's not like you won't be able to smell me and find the room.
Yeah, that's actually absolutely true now that I think about that as a dog. You're
As
right.
soon as Priscilla says that, a thought in her mind comes up that she could just put on the scarf and no one will ever find her
I
again.
don't have the scarf.
Yeah, you gave it to Quince?
Chester.
Yeah, I'll
you
go
going
see
somewhere?
what Big Dog do.
Okay.
I want to see what Big Dog do. She stick nose in fire. Me curious about fire. Joins in sticking nose in fire.
I yeeted you too
Nose
far.
burns.
Oh no.
There we go. I didn't mean to yeet you that far.
Yeet!
All right.
Oh god, my fucking voice.
Quince, you said what are you going to be doing?
I would like to talk to the guildmaster. She wanted to talk to me anyway, and I have a few questions to ask her. Some questions that involve the whole party.
You have not seen the guildmaster yet, but you can definitely go and look for her. Do you want to go and try to find her?
I would like to go try and find her. Yes.
Okay. I'll send you off into this room for now. You'll have to see if you can find her from there. The first thing we'll do is we'll go to the Anwin/cat things right now. As Landon and Shomaru, you guys have made your way over. Landon, you're making your way over toward where the cat has run off to, and Shomaru, you are just really confused and interested in what's going on. The both of you stop as again you see Anwin sticking her head into fire that does not seem to be hurting her, for better or worse. That seems pretty great. But the two of you can definitely feel heat coming from the brazier.
Shomaru sticks his head in the fire.
It's way too far up, Shomaru. You are a small, a very little leg.
He is trying.
You are a dog of very little leg, unfortunately. These things are about chest high for regular people.
He's given the good old 1-2. He can't do it, but he's given the good old 1-2.
You begin hopping up and down. Landon, what do you want to do?
I don't know what to do. I'm just watching the dog jump up and down, looking at the same fire that this girl is for some reason fixated on.
Stream chat, that's Shomaru.
Okay.
Okay. I'd probably just walk up and be like, and what's got you so fixated?
As you walk up and begin to talk to Anwin, Anwin kind of like sits back up. You see almost a bit of smoke seem to come off of Anwin as she kind of sits up. But like again, she doesn't look like she's burning or anything. As she looks back over to you, she's like, "What? Sorry, I was paying attention to something."
What's going on with the fire? I want to know. I want to know.
Looks over at Shomer and she just looks back. I don't know. There's something in it.
Pick me up. I want to see.
She picks you up, Shomaru. As she picks you up, again, you feel heat coming from the fire, as if it is real fire.
Shomer will look into the fire.
You don't see anything from the outside of the fire.
Put my head in the fire.
Shomaru, roll me for your heifer.
Oh, okay. If we're rolling, go! 11. Referring is instinct? 17.
You don't see anything, but you definitely smell something.
Oh, there's something there. I smell it.
As you smell this thing, do you still say put you in the fire?
Yes. Put me in the fire!
Anwin shrugs and puts your head in, and goes to put your head in the fire. Shomaru! It's fire!
I saw her putting her head in. Shomaru doesn't understand.
I understand. It is fire. So I would like you to roll me for your roll me for your reaction.
Shomaru deserves this. 1.
Oh no. Shomaru, no.
Shomaru, unfortunately, as you tell Anwin to put you in the fire, Anwin thinks it's a great idea.
Me and Anwin both think this is a great idea.
Well, it's a good thing I'm fucking here.
As Anwin seems to put your head toward the fire and not really.
I'll just grab that arm.
Roll me strength.
All right.
Or I guess at that point it is athletics.
Fuck, dude.
Hey!
That's funny.
You were
Not
able,
only do I grab that arm, I actually tear it off.
You were able to easily stop Anwin from going forward as they almost just nonchalantly threw Shomaru in the fire. She looks back over like, huh?
Whatever they're interested in. Fuck. Do I see something at the bottom of those blades?
You do not from the outside.
From the outside, huh?
Oh, Landon, I want to get the thing out of the fire.
Oh,
I'm sure you do.
Oh, you want it out of the fire?
Well, I don't know what it is. I'm wondering what it is. I mean, the easiest way to get something out of the fire is to get out of the fire.
She sets Shomaru down. As she does, she looks like she's about to climb into the fire.
Well, I gotta pull her out.
You have that 20. You can easily stop her from going into the fire. Hey, what gives?
You seem really, really ready to jump into that fire.
Nod.
Do you have any form of fire resistance?
Not that I know of.
I don't think you would be the best person to go into those flames then.
Well, they don't hurt.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Have you already done it?
Put my head in. It's fine. Fire doesn't hurt me. Oh, is that what you meant by resistances?
So you do have a fire resistance.
Wait, that's real fire? I thought it was some kind of magic fire because she had her face in it.
Anwin just kind of gives a smile, like a very toothy smile at that. She's just like, "Well, yeah, of course I'm fine with it. Most of the people in my family are able to get something from our heritage. I don't get hurt by fire."
That's amazing!
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, if I had gone in there, all my
she
fur would
fucking
be on
bluffing?
fire.
You just saw her have her entire face completely submerged in flames. a bit ago.
Huh.
And some other things too, but it's mostly just me not getting hurt by fire.
Oh man, if I'd gone in there, I'd be completely on fire right now, wouldn't I?
Now that I think about it, yeah, you probably get like really bad burned. It's a really
man.
it's a really good thing Landon was here.
Thank you, Landon. You're such a good friend.
Well, of course I am. Now, if you really are fire resistant, then by all means, I'm sorry I stopped you.
All right. Steps up and just kind of like hikes leg up over the top of the thing and then just gets in the brazier.
Okay.
Summer's
Keep fucking
watching in
burst into
pure
flames,
amazement.
I'll just rip them out again.
You see that again. This is a very large fire pit. As soon as Anwen just kind of goes over the edge, they are completely engulfed in flames. It takes a good like minute or so, and like eventually like Anwen just kind of like sticks her head out from the fire. Whenever Anwen's inside, for some reason you can't see her. You cannot seem to see anything inside of the flames. When Anwen goes in, you don't even see like an outline of Anwen from that side. Anwen seems to stick her head out though, and as she does, she's like, "It's really slippery." You guys have any gloves or anything? By the way, as she sticks her head out of the flames, Landon, you notice that the shoulders of this person no longer seem to have a shirt.
I'm not surprised.
I don't have anything, nope.
In fact, I pretty much figured that was going to happen.
She's just like asking for gloves.
I mean, given the state of your clothing, any gloves would more than likely burn to ash as well.
Looks down, looks at shoulders. Oh yeah. Goes back in. You guys hear a bit of wrestling for a little bit, like as if she's trying to grab hold of something, until finally she seems to step out. Upon stepping out, she seems to jump down, and again, completely nothing, there with her, except she seems to be holding a giant worm.
What?
Okay.
She seems to be holding a worm. This worm seems to be on fire. It seems to be a very clear worm, as if you can see right through. Almost think like a gummy worm. But the gummy worm seems to have some sort of a liquid core. Like a gusher. As she has this flaming wriggling worm in her hands, she just kind of holds it up like, "I did it!"
Everybody in the hall looks, "Put some clothes on, Jesus!"
You guys look over as Shinoko's just kind of like has her hand and has her face in her hand, like, "Oh my god."
This is my family. That's amazing! You weren't burned at all! Your clothes didn't make it though, but you weren't burned at all!
Yeah, my clothes aren't made out of me, so they couldn't handle it. She says, as if she says kind of proudly, as if like, this is knowledge that I knew beforehand. I definitely didn't forget about it before I went in.
Shomaru is just in complete utter amazement. This is the best dog ever.
As Amwyn just kind of like is holding this worm, she looks back over to Landon. "So like, should I put it down?"
If you feel that's the right thing to do. I don't really know what to do with a worm.
It should be fine. She puts the worm down onto the ground. As she does, any impurities on the ground, such as dirt, dust, any sort of debris, begins to instantly ignite.
Okay.
Hmm.
Amwyn just stands straight up like, "Okay." This is fine.
Shomaru sniffs at it.
Shomaru, you sniff at it. It is definitely a worm that's on fire.
I'll furrow my brow. Maybe that isn't the best idea then. Well,
I'm
be a
going to
good place to keep this.
Oh,
I'm going
I know
to
a place.
assume-
We do have the cold out in the other area.
Oh, that's a lot better than what I was thinking.
What were you thinking? What was your idea?
Points to the brazier.
That is an idea.
Oh my fucking god. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to assume flaming worms also don't have a language that Shomu could ever hope to
Oh no, you do not. There's no fucking way.
All you hear is oh,
screaming in agony.
oh god.
I don't think you need linguistics to know that.
So the gummy worm, flaming worm with the gusher inside, seems to be wiggling a little bit away. It's made a little bit of headway. Like it's gone like a foot, like ahead. Like it's been wiggling like a foot ahead. It's moving like a worm, like an earthworm.
No shit.
Behind it, from where it seems to be slithering, you see that again, the entirety of the floor underneath it seems almost pristine. Like it hadn't, like if it was freshly mopped or shined.
What happens when it touches the carpet? It's probably just gonna set the carpet on fire.
It'll probably just set the carpet on fire.
Well, if Amwin's not gonna pick it up, I don't care about taking damage. I'm fucking Landon. I'll go pick it up.
I mean, you didn't. No one told Hamlin to pick it back up. You can definitely go and try to pick it up if you want.
Let's see here.
Shomu's
Where do I
not
roll
touching
that?
it. He understands he'll actually get set on fire now.
Well, to get the worm, I would say that's going to be a, I'd say an athletics roll first to pick up the worm. You'll need to probably roll something to keep hold of it because it is very slippery. And then you're going to have to take damage. So, whatever you want to do, my dude.
I mean, that makes sense. I'm holding a worm that's on fire.
So, want to give me a roll?
Yeah, sure. Which roll do you want?
First, athletics.
Okay.
This should be fairly easy for you.
11 plus 7 is 18.
Then go ahead and give me, because it's wriggling around and it's doing its thing, give me a technique.
Technique.
Technique!
Technique.
Technique!
Technique.
Technique!
Technique.
Somebody save me.
18. Plus,
Definitely, you definitely have it. As you are holding it, you go over and you pick this thing up. It is definitely hot. It is definitely ow. It is definitely you just took 15 damage.
That's fair. All right, let's go put it in the cold.
You want to run it over to the cold, or you want to walk it over to the cold?
I'll walk it over to the cold. I don't give a fuck.
All right. You walk it over to the cold. Get about halfway there. I'm assuming that Amwin is going to be following you. What about you, Shomer?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
I've become invested in this, and I'm following the bigger dog now.
As you're walking, Landon, since you're not like hurrying to it, take another 15 damage.
Okay.
But you guys do get to the colder area, and as you do, I'm gonna assume that the hallway before this was fine too. Don't worry. And you just kind of set it down.
Okay.
As soon as you set it down, steam rises up from the ice beneath it, but it seems to instantly lose its flame, which is pretty cool.
I'm gonna go sniff at it more. It's not on fire anymore.
You start sniffing at it. It's definitely still steaming, and the steam is still basically like very hot. But as you and Amon kind of like go over to it and look at it, like it seems to be, at least again, not on fire. You can see its colors a lot easier now, since you're not like confusing it with actual fire that's on it. It seems to be a bright orange color with a reddish, with like a reddish fiery center with that kind of like gusher kind of filling to it. And again, it's pretty large. It's about a good like 4 feet long.
Holy crap, that's bigger than me.
It is a big worm. Landon, you look at your hands. Your hands look pretty much slightly charred. They don't. The heat from it did not feel as bad as, like, again, your backstory with like the fires there, but that was pretty hot.
No
That's
shit.
definitely some degree of burns.
Lonzo, she's still naked in this cold? Yeah, she is. She's just kind of standing there like, don't know what to do about this.
What is it? I don't know what it is. Do we know anyone who would know what a worm is?
I think it's a worm.
Yeah, but it's got like the thing in it, and it's really big.
Big worm.
It's a big worm that's on fire and really hot.
Big fire worm.
Yes, we figured it out.
Is she immune to all temperatures? Nope. She just hasn't been in the cold long enough for her to start shivering. So Landon, do you want to do anything with the worm? You notice that by now, as the ice is melting beneath it, it is sunk about like a good like 10 inches, not 10 inches, a good like 5 inches down into the ice.
It's just melting the ice as it goes.
Basically, yeah.
Well, once I will put it down, I'll just like look up at my hands and do like the scrunchy thing where you clench your hands and it's like, huh, that really was hot. Wow, you're really good at this. I'll look over at Anwin.
Am I?
You definitely didn't have as much trouble as I did.
Well, yeah, of course I'm good at it. What am I good at?
You're amazing. I would have been on fire.
Am I good at picking up worms?
Yeah, that too. You're pretty good at that.
Of course I'm good at picking up worms.
You're very good at not being on fire too.
I'd say I did a pretty good job, though.
Yeah, that was also very good. I did not want to touch it.
Yeah, it was pretty slimy.
I was thinking that would cool it off, though.
She's just watching it.
Now what do we do with it?
Maybe we should let somebody else that knows a little bit more about magic this.
Huh.
Perhaps a chat with the Oracle.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. They know a lot of things.
If we cut it in half, would it be 2 worms?
Questions I don't think we need to find out about.
I kind of want to find out.
We can eventually.
Oh, okay then.
But at the moment, we need to know exactly what this is first.
And when nods.
Then we can probably split it up into pieces.
And when nods hard, her like...
Shomer was just mimicking Anwin.
And when stands up, just looking down at the worm, and she's just like, well, if it goes too far, we can follow it.
That's okay, I can find it with my heifer. And you can probably find it with your heifer too.
Very much like just nods like, yep. I'm going to roll for Amwim really quick. Oh shit! Anwin is having no trouble like pretending to not be affected by the cold. She's just like, yeah, nope, I'm fine.
It's like how I'm having no trouble pretending to not be affected by the heat.
Exactly, you're fine. Do you want
Her
to
legs have frostbite and my arms are charred?
Basically, yeah. Do you want to do anything with the worm? You want to just leave it here and go and tell someone else about it later?
There's not really anything we can use to contain it except for putting it back in the fire thing.
Sure enough. But that's up to you.
So
Do you want to leave it here in the ice room, or do you want to take it back to the fire?
I feel like... Well, we know where it's going. It's not like we can really lose it. So if we really have trouble, we can just let the Oracle know. And the Oracle can be like, oh, it's down this hole. Okay.
It went down to
the
it went down to the
If we leave
basement.
it alone, it might actually set everything on fire.
It went down to the basement. You guys look to the basement. The library is on fire.
Maybe leaving this alone is not a good idea.
I mean, we basically just walked one step outside into the, frozen pit. We didn't walk all the way into the cave area.
Yeah, you're fine.
So it's going to take a damn long time to get over there. Especially if it's moving a foot every minute. I think we're fine so long as we go and talk with the Oracle.
Okay. You wanna leave it here?
Yeah, we'll let the Oracle know. And then we'll come back. Chances are it'll move 3 more feet within those 5 minutes.
The 3 of you make your way back to the main room after leaving the flaming worm in the ice. Upon your guys' walking back, we are going to go Wilhelm and Quince, since the two of you would be in this room around the same time. What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know.
What the fuck is
Squeaky,
that?
What is going on here?
What are you talking about?
What?
What,
Yeah.
are you, what are you talking about?
Wait. Move your character.
No, I know you're gonna mess up my circle.
So Wilhelm, Priscilla, and Quince.
Are we just gonna not talk about that?
Wilhelm, Priscilla, and Quince. Wilhelm, you and Flint just put Felicity away. As Quince and Priscilla, you guys have just made your ways. Yeah, give me Priscilla. Give me. Stop. As Quince and Priscilla, you guys have made your way back from the or made your way down from the other room, doing your own things. Priscilla, you just found a room to stash your Mimikyu in, and you've kind of like looked out toward the others. Quince, you have looked out. You see that a large basically a God, I keep wanting to say curtain, but it's has an actual name. Like doors made of curtains are actual names. I can't remember what it's called. But you see a large curtain covering the seemingly covering the main exit to this place. As again, Wilhelm, you opened the door before you left. You never really closed it. At that point, like you know, the guildmaster could have done it, but it seems like she was much more happy just kind of putting a curtain over it and calling it a day.
Are you fucking serious?
So you guys look out and you see what appears to be a curtain and the outside and what seems to be leading off to the outside. Both Luther and Arthur seem to have basically been let free of their carriages, and what appears to be some sort of a little stable like area made at the very front that leads off to the exit. It seems people were doing things while you were gone. But yeah, Quince, you look around the room and you do not seem to find the guildmaster.
The fuck is she?
I'm letting Lodoliter in here.
I will go up to either one of them and ask if where they are, where she, if they've seen her.
If Ethan would have saw the door was open, he would have went outside. So bloop. Anyway.
Okay.
Quince, you make your way over to Let and Lodolite. Wilhelm, are you gonna do anything? You gonna stay where you are? What you gonna do?
I'm a little bit curious too, where she's run off to.
Okay. Priscilla, you just now found the room you're gonna be putting Mimikyu and stuff in. The only people in this room are Lodolite and Let. You could also go and see Chester, or not Chester. You can also go and see Arthur and Luther if you want. What do you want to do, Priscilla?
I'm gonna go see Arthur. Yeah.
So, Quince and Wilhelm, you guys make your way over to Let and Lodolite. As soon as you guys get there, you notice that there's a bit of a distance between the two of them. You notice that Let, just like always, seems to be doing his tsundere self, where he is sitting directly opposite of Lodolite instead of sitting beside of her. There appears to be a bunny sitting on where the two of them would normally be sitting beside each other. You see that there is a bunny sitting in that seat.
Fucking my bunny.
It's Yig.
You think I forgot?
I didn't think you forgot. That's why I'm calling out the bunny's here.
Yig. Yeah.
hello,
I'm
you
not
two.
even gonna give a shit about fucking Let. I'm just gonna talk to Lodolite then. Have
Troubling.
you haven't seen the guildmaster around, have you? Stop playing with the bunny.
You're playing with the bunny.
You make your way over to Lodolite. As you do, Lodolite looks over to you. She gives a bit of a smile. The guildmaster, I believe she went outside a bit ago. Is everything okay? We heard some noises coming from down there.
I died. I got better.
We have a
Wait, did you
dragon now.
actually die, or are you playing around?
I don't want to talk about what happened after I went out.
Quinska does the kind of like 50-50 thing with his hand, like, eh.
Don't worry about it. I'm still alive, so.
Lodolite looks over toward Let, and she's just like, "Well, looks like everybody lived." He's just like,
we have a dragon now.
We don't have. That's not a pet, Quinn.
But we have a dragon now.
It's a golem, Quinn. It's not an actual dragon.
We have a dragon golem now. I don't really care. Semantics, really. The point
It's
is,
not like it's our pet. It wants to. If we get near it, it'll kill us.
The point is, we have a deterrent now.
Dragon.
How are we gonna get a deterrent?
Golem?
It's stuck in the basement. It can't fit through the door.
He just puts his hand on your shoulder. We have a deterrent now.
There's nothing. Oh, good. In case we have a fucking rat infestation in our basement.
I'm gonna have Let roll for something really quick, because Let.
Or in case a country decides to go apeshit on us.
You can figure out a way to get through that door. Then, by all means,
he is
modify the door.
Something.
Well, let's not jump too far ahead. Right now, we don't need. Right now, we don't need to let it out.
Good.
When you guys say dragon golem, Let looks up. What do you mean by dragon golem?
It's a
exactly
large.
What it sounds like.
Well, I was going to describe how do I describe it? It's a. How did you describe it? It was a big rock-shaped dragon full of crystals, right?
As you start going like big rock-shaped dragon, and you say full of, and then Let seems to finish, Lacrima.
I think you have a story to tell us.
I don't know much about it, but I heard he rolled an 18, so he's gonna actually, say something about it. My father talking about it before.
Who?
You guys know his father used to be the leader of Sabretooth, the one that went missing.
Is there a dragon golem in Sabretooth's
No,
basement?
that's not it. He was talking about it being from one of the missions that Sabretooth took out one day. They raided a base belonging to a dark guild known as the Wonder Sadith.
Wonder Sadith. Do I know anything about that?
Why would we?
I've been around. Maybe I've heard rumors.
You've been around smoking weed.
Doesn't mean I haven't been around the fucking world.
But why would we hear? Why would you have heard of them?
People talk.
They sound like one of those secret guilds.
Anyway.
He used to tell me about what he did, and whenever he went on missions, and one of them was he went into a base a little bit off of, I think, it was either Onibus or Hargian. I can't quite remember, but there was a base of people there from the Wonder Sadist Guild before they were disbanded, and some sort of a dragon made out of lacrima. Whenever they found it, it was already destroyed. But from what he said of it, nobody had taken anything from it. The guild had basically taken all of the spoils from someone else's hard work.
Maybe it was the Dark Guild trying to cover up secrets.
Maybe, but if you had something like that in the wings, why would you get rid of it?
I mean...
No one even knew how they would get it to really move, let alone... Well, whatever.
It's active. It's up and about now, so... As long as I don't know, doesn't like someone in our group, so...
I don't know anything else about it, but that's what my father said.
Maybe Felicity might then.
I got a little bit of information, actually, that may be interesting to you if we're talking about the Wonder Sadith.
Oh?
Well, I was talking to the guildmaster while you were gone, wondering about that, quest we were doing for Era, for the council. And apparently the VIP we're supposed to be escorting around is actually an ex-member of the Wonder Sadith.
Hmm. That is interesting. Hmm.
She didn't give me a lot of information about it, but apparently they're moving it because she's been compromised. I don't know. It's really weird because they're moving her out of the era prisons and moving her off somewhere on the coast. I don't really understand why they're taking her out of the most secure prisons that we have, but maybe they have an idea of where to take her that is more secure.
I can't pretend to know the motives behind such things. I don't do well in politics.
That's all I could get out of the guildmaster before she left, though. Maybe you guys could talk to her more about it?
Maybe. We did discover something of interest down there, though. If ever we find more of those blackened rooms, we need to be very careful who walks in them. Sometimes, when someone makes a room, something that was in there that might be dead will stop being dead. You catch my meaning?
He looks to you. As he does, he looks off toward the room that he walked into in the very beginning. You see that his eyes kind of go wide for a second, and he seems to dart upwards from where he was sitting. Do you guys want to do anything?
If it makes you feel better, we killed her again. I died, but, you know, I got better. So did Priscilla, but she got better faster.
Then she was...
She is not anything anymore. That's what's important.
His eyes are just wide as you see, like, you know, his pupils seem to have dilated a bit. He seems very much terrified. His arms seem to be shaking as he's gripping onto the table.
Well, this isn't your problem anymore.
You gonna be alright, Let?
She's gone again?
Well, she can from what I was told by the floor guardian, she's never leaving that prison ever again.
She's here?
Only as an amorphous puddle. She's never gonna have a body ever again.
Amorphous puddle?
She's locked away in some black ooze. She's never gonna have a body again.
Calm down.
Stuck. She's the new in prison down there. She's never getting out.
Lodolite stands up. As she does, he looks over. His hand stops seeming to shake, and he just kind of like breathes in and breathes down. Okay.
We took care of it, Let. There was no way we were gonna let her get out of there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Can't imagine what it's like being a Solch without a body. Must feel terrible.
Can we
I
stop?
don't want to.
He looks to you guys, and then he starts walking away from the table. He seems to go off toward one of the rooms that were made and just kind of throws it open and goes in.
Man, what a fucking downer.
I look at the Lodolite follow him. Did Lodolite leave too?
No, she just kind of sits there.
He turns to Lodolite.
Cool.
I thought about not telling him, but I think he should have known. Just in case in case anything else happens like that again. You need to be careful with this tower, Lodolite.
She looks at you and she looks over at him. Well, You guys are gonna need to be careful with him, too. She goes and stands up. You may not know it, but... Well, the minute you guys decided to take him in... You guys are going to be responsible for something. I think you guys are responsible, though.
Appreciate it.
She goes to walk away. Do you guys want to follow up on that at all?
Oh, responsible for what exactly?
She looks off towards you. Well, I mean... She stops. She looks to the two of you. I'd like both of you to roll me for your diplomacies.
Oh, fuck.
Cool.
To see if she will say anything.
What is my diplomacy anyway?
13.
2. That's got to be. That should probably
19.
be leveled up a little bit. Okay, yeah, he got it.
Yeah. Look specifically to Wilhelm.
She looks off toward Quinn. She looks to Wilhelm. She gives a bit of a sigh. Don't think any less of him, all right? If you want us to keep helping you, at least.
Too late.
I'd never.
Quince, you know that you're the one that saved him, right?
I didn't say that out loud, right?
I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
Of course not.
Okay.
I didn't say that out loud. Or Quince didn't say that out loud. I'm just saying that.
Just letting you know. Anyway, as she looked to you, you can't have that. You can't have him think less of him now. But he's a little superstitious, you see. A long time ago, apparently, whenever he was just a kid, someone came by and told his fortune.
Oh, that go.
She kind of shrugs. Well, they said that one day he'd be the cause of a lot of misfortune. He seems to take it very seriously.
Huh.
Well, either way, she starts walking away.
Okay.
Wilhelm looks to Quince. See, that's the kind of stuff I wish I knew before I opened my mouth.
What's done is done.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
Yig.
gotta.
Start scratching Yig's ear.
Oh boy. Is it time to go to bed yet?
I actually have to find the guildmaster. I need to talk to her about some stuff that involves all of you.
Oh. What's that supposed to mean?
I pick Yig up. Well, if things go if things go my way, you'll probably know soon enough.
I don't like cryptic crap like that, Quince.
Nothing nefarious.
You're all fired.
Nothing nefarious, don't worry.
Nothing nefarious.
Shut up, Yig. No, you know no one can understand you.
Yig bites down onto Quince and starts sucking his soul out with his magic. Okay.
And I give him the bloody moon orb! It increases power!
I think we lost track of the joke.
I don't know. I actually don't know what you said before I started.
Either
rambling
way,
on about the bunny.
you learned from Let and Lodolite that apparently the guildmaster had walked outside a little bit ago.
Yep, I was gonna go find her.
You want to head out? Wilhelm, what do you want to do?
This is the main hall, and there's fucking no one around, huh?
Yep.
Well,
you guys didn't bring a whole lot of people whenever you went from the old guild, and those that you did bring out, a lot of them seem to have gone off and done things. Because again, like Crown had taken Madam and Jet off to their manor. as well as to like kind of check on the way that all of the ice and things have been melting since you guys took care of the cold. Chester and Charlie ran off to Osenka, and Starla somewhere.
Well, Quince is already gonna go there to see the guildmaster. She'll probably know everything anyway, so I'm just gonna go hang out go spend a little bit of time with Maki for the first time in a while.
Okay.
Because man, I have some stories to tell.
You make your way back off toward the main hall. As you do, Quince, you head out to the outside. As you begin to go out to the outside, you have to go past the little stable-like area that Priscilla is going to. Priscilla.
Yes.
You have made your way over toward the stable-like area that was made for Luther and Arthur. As you go there, they seem to both be kind of just walking around, like kind of free roaming from without the carriages in this large little area that was made for them. They seem to be okay. They seem to be doing their thing.
I'm gonna go to Arthur and I'm gonna give him pets.
You pet Arthur.
Nuzzle Arthur. You've been a really good horse. I don't know. Most horses would have been really scared about what's going on, but you've been a really calm horse. Especially considering I stole you. Found you. You're mine. You too, Luther. You've been a really good horse. I'm gonna go pet Luther.
They both allow you to pet them.
I've not given you a lot of attention, and sometimes you look a little scary, Luther. But that's not your fault. That's just the way you're born, and you can't help that.
It's not your fault you're fucking ugly and terrifying, Luther.
I didn't fucking say that. I just
It's
said
just genetics, you fucking ugly horse.
He's just a very fierce-looking horse. While Arthur looks like the kind of horse a prince would ride in as he saves a beautiful princess.
You look like a horse a warlord would have, who as he goes and murders everyone in a town and ransacks them for their freaking food and money and women.
I wouldn't go that far. I just think Luther looks like the kind of horse that a very proud and very, very decorated war general would ride into battle with.
Decorated is a good word for evil.
It's not what I meant. It's like I really like Arthur, and Arthur's a beautiful horse, but something inside me really likes Luther too.
They're both very appreciative of your admiration for them. At least as far as you can tell.
They're good horses. And it's too bad that you guys can't communicate with Shomaru, but I'm not gonna think you guys aren't trying.
Yes, it is too bad that is something we can't do.
I hear voices.
Luther didn't talk.
I know.
As you were sitting here talking to Arthur and Luther, you notice that Quince seems to go by the area as he looks like he's going outside with Yig.
Hmm? I want to follow.
You want to follow him?
I want to follow. That's one way to do it.
I can't get over like the fucking voice. Like, it's like, oh man, this little girl's following me, and I keep forgetting. Oh, it's not a little girl. It's your fault.
This is the easiest one to use, so I'm gonna use it.
Wow, what's that? Wow,
wow.
Big. What is?
Oh, that's our tower.
Oh,
It's easier than going and looking for the actual tower image, because I don't know where it's at.
okay.
So, Quince, you make your way outside of the tower. Upon making your way outside of the tower, let's make the base of this thing a little bit darker. Like, I know there's snow all around this thing, but, you know, I want to be able to see you guys without staring into the fucking abyss. As you make
Fair
your
enough.
way outside, you look around. You notice that all of the Royal Knights and the Rune Knights seem to be mostly gone. However, a couple of them are still here. A couple of the Royal Knights in particular are here. As you step out and you see that, you also see that the Royal Knights. Let's go ahead and get him out here. There's one. He's hanging out doing his thing a little bit away. Here's another. They're both hanging out, seemingly talking to a person. That person being this person. Boop.
All right.
As that is going on, you make your way out, and Priscilla, you are sneakily walking out behind him.
Dun 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 dun.
Sneakily. Even though there's no way that, walking up behind him is going to, you're not going to have anywhere to hide or anything.
Yeah,
Fucking, well, he's not paying attention to what's behind him anyway, so.
exactly.
Can I help you?
What are you going to do, Priscilla?
I'm gonna keep my distance, but I'm gonna be away.
If you're
enough that I
walking
can
and they're going to
still-
be talking to him, they're going to see you.
We will see you. That's not
Okay,
even a
fine.
sneak. Even sneak.
It's like as
oh.
soon as they turn to start talking to Quince, their eyes are going to meet straight at yours. So there's no way you're hiding.
Like, oh, hey, what's up?
Okay.
Okay. So Quince, you make your way over toward where Starla and the Royal Knights are conversing. As you make your way there, you're just gonna say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, I'm looking at the knights. I'm like, can I help you?
The Royal Knights seem to look up. The ones that were not talking just seem to stand at attention. The one that was talking to Starla seems to stop. As Starla turns around, she goes, "Oh, Quince, you're back, and you're front, and Priscilla."
Oh, hey, Priscilla.
Hi.
Took a little longer getting out than I thought, but
Well, yeah, it did. You guys were there for basically half a day.
yeah.
Wow,
Didn't think it
that
would
was a
take
long
that long.
time.
Anyway,
How'd everything go? We heard some noises down there a bit ago.
we have a dragon golem now, so we have a deterrent.
I almost died. But then I got better.
She looks to you as you say deterrent, with the police behind her.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, I acknowledged them before. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, can we help you? Like,
the
we just
Royal
fucking-
Knights look to her and then kind of look to you as she just seems very surprised you say what you said out loud and just kind of face palms. As one of the Royal Knights comes forward and they go, "You believe that you have some sort of deterrent deep inside of this place?"
Well, to be fair, it's more of a dragon golem we found. I like to use the word deterrent because, well, it's a big fucking creature.
Axne on the deterrent, Tay. That's not how that
can't
goes.
It can't really do anything, Quince. It's stuck in a room.
Yeah.
One of the Royal Knights looks over toward her. "I believe you had said in your report that you hadn't found anything too dangerous inside of this place." "Well, yeah, but recent things have to be taken into account. I wasn't lying."
Like we to be fair, we just found it.
By the way, upon her saying that, you guys would both know that she seemed to have kind of not said anything about the fucking vampire lord there.
I haven't said anything about the vampire lord either.
I'm just letting you guys know that if they seem to think nothing's too dangerous there, she obviously omitted the vampire lord.
Right. To be fair, Quince didn't really take this into account.
As she seems to look back just with a Well, again, we hadn't found out that there were things there, and I will think about what to do about that situation.
Fine, we'll kill it. And he does turn to Priscilla and does the little wink nudge thing.
I'm not going anywhere near that.
Fucking
She actually does say that.
I'm not going anywhere near that.
fine, I'll do it.
Mr. Wilhelm said that going near that is a death wish, and I don't wish to be dead.
Fine, I'll do it.
Do you wish to be dead?
I'll do it later.
Do you wish to be dead later? I think we all wish to be dead later as long as it's not now.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the specifics of death and dangerousness and let's be honest. She turns toward the knights. They're not high-ranking mages in the guild. And what about whenever you started the job? You probably thought that a Vulcan was like a death wish, right?
Is S rank not high?
She just kind of turns back toward Priscilla and then just sighs and puts her hand on her face.
This is the most fun I've had. This is great. To be fair, I am an A rank, not an S rank.
There you go, A rank. She would have said A rank.
Is A rank not high?
She just kind of looks back towards you, Priscilla, and she goes, Priscilla, can you do me a big favor?
Yeah?
Can you go and get Wilhelm so I'm not arrested?
You do me a favor and shut the hell up.
But why would you get arrested? You didn't
Priscilla,
do anything.
please go and get Wilhelm or somebody.
Please go get Wilhelm or anyone
Literally
else.
get anyone.
I brought Shomaru. This doesn't help.
You said anyone. But
Priscilla, please go and get Wilhelm. They're not going to let me go and get Wilhelm.
Oh, okay. Mr. Wilhelm, you're gonna get arrested!
As she says this and you start going off, the ones that were like standing at attention kind of go forward toward her. And as they do, they seem to start surrounding Starla.
Mr. Wilhelm, Quinn said we have a dragon and now they're gonna arrest the guild leader.
She's
Do I
just
hear
yelling
this?
this as she runs back inside.
Wilhelm, I will say that, you had stopped before you went to go and talk to Maki and like had a small conversation with Flint. As Flint's like, hey, our first little outing was pretty cool. I'm gonna eat something and go and lay down. And you're like, yeah, that's cool, dude. And like he goes, la 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 la. That took about 5 minutes of the conversation. And then Priscilla runs in.
And I hear her
Hey,
scream.
I actually have a question.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's their what are the Royal Knights? I'm assuming there's corruption in the Royal Knights, correct? I'm gonna assume there is.
You're about to
Why?
make
Can
a
I-
terrible
Why
mistake.
would you
Can-
assume this?
Can I
For
bribe them?
any
to not do it?
reason.
Can I bribe them to
You
not
can
do it?
try to do whatever you want.
If you're use your
Mr.
diplomacy.
Wilhelm, the guildmaster needs you to stop
I
her
need
from
to see
getting
how
arrested.
deep this hole's gonna go, Priscilla. Hold on. So, Quince, what are you trying to do?
Well, ideally, I want to bribe them because I have dragon jewels.
Yeah, you definitely have
do.
those large jewels you found in the dragons area. You can definitely show those off. What do you want to do when you show those off? What do you want to say to them?
How do I want to
No.
put this? So it's like no.
Oh no.
Oh. Good. We can use it to turn on the fucking country of Fiore now.
Yeah.
Thanks, asshole.
We have an
God damn it,
excuse.
Quinn.
We have an excuse. Hang on a second.
At least I have pizza.
Actually, you know what? No. Actually, I want to save these for something else. Never mind. I don't want to.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't want to bribe them yet.
All right, good. So, Priscilla, you go and you find Wilhelm.
Mr. Wilhelm,
She's gonna grab his sleeve and like tug him while she's tug him and talk.
What is it,
we
Priscilla?
have to stop the guildmaster from getting arrested. Quinn told the police that we have a dragon, and that's bad.
So, at the revelation of this, Nico,
Mhm.
can we say that they can hear from outside? He said what?
Apparently, we weren't.
I mean, the
supposed to
door's
say it.
open, so probably.
Yeah.
We went around, and now
So-
we're back. Okay.
Thank you very much, Priscilla. I'm gonna feather boots myself, and I am going to burst through the fucking doorway.
But we're already here.
I'm out. Oh, so you were dragging me? Okay.
Yeah, she's been
gonna
dragging
rush
you the
down
whole
there.
time and expecting
So
every-
as
No,
you
he gets to Iron Man out now.
As by the time you
Zero.
guys have made your way out here, Starla seems to have been surrounded by royal knights. By the way, just because there are 2 knight tokens here does not mean there are 2 knights. There are two squads of knights here.
Well, I'm gonna say each little token of knights has like 4 knights in it, so it's
Yeah.
like
It's a bad time. All
I
right.
count 5 if you count the one that's it's really cut off.
Sure, let's count 5. It'll be there are 10 knights here. Let's go with 10.
Sure, make it worse.
Sure.
Yes.
You're
so
welcome.
anyway. thank
So
you.
Wilhelm, you make your way out, and yeah, you start making your way over as you see that the guildmaster seems to be surrounded by royal knights, and just has a look on her face of, oh my god, I'm getting arrested.
Gentlemen, I fear there has been a gross misunderstanding.
Wilhelm, roll me luck.
Can I put inspiration to luck? Okay. Oh no.
All right, these are not anybody you know.
Nope. Damn, I was really hoping.
Oh,
God, I wish I was famous enough. Damn it.
I mean, these will be people you know, not people that know you. Is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Anywho, you came out.
Gentlemen, I feel these things have seemed to be blown way out of proportion.
Wilhelm, just how dangerous is the dragon golem? She does like air quotes. As she does air quotes, they seem to like kind of move to like almost defend themselves, but then kind of like lessen it as she goes, the dragon golem downstairs. How dangerous do you think it would be?
I fear it is a stretch to call it a dragon. It's more like looks more like an angry rock.
Angry rock is a
What?
good angry rock, guys.
It is, however, very much chained down and against a wall.
And stuck in a room.
It is it can't even fit out of the room if it could have moved it that close. The doorways in our tower are far too small.
It only
Excuse-
wants to sleep all the time.
Hey!
Well, then excuse me if I must ask this. She said that your name was Wilhelm,
Yes, I'm Wilhelm Grimm.
and someone else
fucking
here was
shaking
named
with laughter.
Quince, right?
I'm fucking laughing my ass off. Right
Someone
now.
else here was named Quince, right?
There's a member called Quint in our guild, yes.
The little girl called that one over there Quince.
It's a very common name.
No, it's not.
Wait, we don't have any plans?
Priscilla, hey! You know what's great? You know what my favorite thing in the world is, Priscilla? Let me tell you my favorite thing.
As
My
the
favorite
royal
thing-
knight then puts out his spear to stop you from talking.
Be quiet, Priscilla.
If that person there is called Quince, I believe he looks over toward the guildmaster. You had just told us about a Quince that was with you, the Dragon Slayer. Yeah. Would a Dragon Slayer not know what a dragon is? If you want to talk semantics, I mean, he wasn't, you know, I wouldn't call him. They're called dragonic mages, and I think you just broke the law. I'll shut
There's
up
a
now.
point.
As the royal
Yeah,
knight
fine.
looks over to Quince, as he does, you called the thing there a dragon golem.
I will admit, it does look like one. It is in fact a rock. But I was never raised by an actual dragon, so I was rather starstruck.
Then I believe that we will have to investigate this dragon ourselves. If you would not mind us coming back.
If you want to go in there.
We would be sure to keep a fair distance away. If what you say is true and that it is stuck inside of a room, then all will be fine. However, until we have decided that that is the case, he looks to Starla. You will have to come with us, ma'am.
Now,
Are you-
Deco, I want to ask,
Mm-hmm.
just how much illegal shit is in our tower?
Quite a lot. The very first room seems to have housed a vampire lord.
Our tower is literally filled with shit that should not be.
We're a cartel of contraband.
Oh no.
There's also a talking skeleton. That's crazy.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's illegal or just weird.
I mean, that's probably living magic, at the very least.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Wilhelm is
Also-
actually freaking out.
There's
Oh.
there's also like the remains of a mind flayer and a fucking like golem that's submerged
no.
in water.
We
You know,
can't
in the
let-
place they have to go by, there's a gigantic living skeleton inside of water.
And now we have a worm that's on fire.
Oh no! You had
It's
to
full
open
to
your
the brim
fucking
with
mouth.
demons of various dangerosities.
Well, it's unfortunate that I currently have my hands full with a flaming fucking worm.
It was really nice
Yeah.
living in this tower while it lasted.
Oh my fucking god! How can I talk? us out of this?
Wilhelm,
I really hope we just don't all go
Wilhelm.
to jail.
Yes.
I need you to roll me intelligence
Oh no.
to see if I can give you a thought of what maybe you can do in this situation.
I'll get one so I can save one in case I can figure it out. That's probably 10. I don't forget my knowledge. No, it's not.
Ooh.
16. Oh my, I hit an unnatural 20.
Wilhelm, if only there was some way. If only there was some way that you could get these guards to listen to you guys and go away. If only there was someone that you could potentially call to you at any given moment that even the king has said is someone that could potentially succeed him.
Wilhelm is going to just
Oh yeah, we have.
he pushes away the spear a little bit. Just 1 second. Just one moment. He's gonna take a few steps back and he's gonna pull out the arrow, the crystal arrow. He's gonna fucking break it.
The chat is saying the princesses. You definitely could have brought up a princess, but that would have opened up an entirely new can of worms. By the way, it would have been great if these guys would have raided your tower and found 2 fucking princesses that are missing.
Yeah, we
To
we
be
don't
fair-
have anything lining up. We have everything lining up against us.
To
However-
be fair, I never thought that would bite us in the ass ever.
I am going to actually beat you to death.
As you seemingly break a magical arrow that you have carried with you ever since the backstory games, the magical arrow seems to give off a large magical aura, a large magical explosion. Are you guys still there? Am I cutting out?
No, we're still here.
Okay, I thought for a second I heard something weird. Anyway, as that happens, a form comes out from the arrow in a white glow. The form of Roma. Which is, he comes out of it, he kind of stands there. As he stands there, he begins looking around as if he was very confused. However, seeing Wilhelm, he seems to give off a smile. He goes, I see you actually needed me for something. I was wondering if you were going to use that.
Yeah, I need a little bit of help.
As he looks beyond you, he sees the royal guards as they basically are on either side of Starla and have already begun putting her in like shackles to take her away. She's just standing there letting that happen like, yep, this is today.
Roma, please. I
As
need your
Roma
help.
looks forward, he's just like, what's going on?
Roma, I'm gonna speak very lowly to Roma. Starla's getting arrested. We can't let that happen. They want to investigate our tower. It's full of illegal shit. Help me convince these guards to let her go and go away.
Roma looks to you. He gives off a bit of a kind of like clearing his throat and steps forward. Gentlemen, the guards look forward. I am Roma y Fiori. I believe that I was, well, not coronated. That'd be a bad thing to say. I was recently brought onto the ledgers of the family of House Fiori. Potentially with the missing princesses, the future king of this land. As he says this, the guards go into attention. They definitely know about Roma. They fucking definitely would have heard of this by now. And again, the king was very thoroughly, like, for saying, yes, this person is part of my family whenever you guys were with him before. As they stand straight upon hearing this, they each just say, "Sir, yes." The guards, as they stand straight looking off toward Roma, Roma gives a bit of a smile, and he seems to go over and begins to go to Starla herself. "Gentlemen, we didn't know anything about this tower whenever it appeared here. I believe it just only appeared here recently. And I'm guessing that the people here have the deed to the place?"
Absolutely.
They
Is that
nod, they
natural,
nod.
Prince?
They nod and they nod, they nod. As he speaks aloud. "Then if they had no idea what was down there, then of course there should not be any reason to arrest this woman. I believe that she must have lied to save herself or to save them any troubles as they cleared this place out. Very simple. The person here is supposed to be one of the strongest mages in the country, is she not? I believe that if anyone can handle what's inside of here, someone on the level of a wizard saint and her guild should be fine." The guards look at him. They seem to be very much like of the thing of, we're gonna get in fucking trouble if we do this kind of thing, and he just goes, "Gentlemen, please, if anything happens, tell them what you heard today, tell them what you saw of me, and I'll take full responsibility." Inside, Roman's like, "What are they gonna do? Throw me in jail?"
There's a reason why I broke this arrow.
The Royal Knights tell you guys that they are gonna have to report back to the castle. However, if the king allows this, then of course they will be fully cooperative with this. And if you need help clearing out the towers, they're more than happy to come back and aid you if you wish, especially now that they know that Roma is here with you. However, they also do say that they have to bring up the fact that the tower is dangerous to the kingdom. Is that okay?
It's all right, but it should also be noted we have already begun clearing it out. It's nothing we can't handle, obviously. Just look at our guild master and our A-rank mage here. He's not even the only one. This tower's fine.
Am I an A-ranked mage
We'll talk about that later, Priscilla.
now? Okay.
The guards look to themselves. They can't really do anything against a direct command from someone of the royal family, so they undo the bonds that are on Starla, and they go to back off. Most of them head off toward the horses, as some of them stay back. Starla looks to them as again they read off a collection of a stream of fines that potentially could happen if they do not clear the place out. If they were to find that it is dangerous upon returning, that, you know, bad things will definitely happen. She bows, she nods, she goes, "Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir," as much as she can, before finally the Royal Knights turn tail and back off from the area and start making their way over to their horses. Again, being very rushed about it, knowing now that they had a direct order from someone of the royal family to do so. Starla seems to sigh and just kind of fall onto the ground where the snow is, as she just kind of like is kind of holding on to her chest, like, my life was flashing before my eyes.
I put a hand on.
I haven't done enough.
He puts a hand on Roma's shoulder. "Thank you so much." Oh my goodness.
I didn't think you were gonna break that to have me do anything diplomatic whenever I gave that to you.
I wasn't expecting that to be the case either, but there's nothing I could have said, so I took the best option possible and hoped that they knew about you and the king. Whew.
Also, hey guys, what's going on?
Hi Roma, we've been doing quite a lot.
Are you a real prince?
I mean, I guess I am now.
Wow.
We do have a problem, though. I need to make my way back to Hosenka as quickly as possible.
I'm sorry, Roma.
No, it's fine. I was kind of at the place that I had rented out for me and the fire sprite.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you guys kind of were really busy with what you guys were doing, and we weren't going to join the guild, so...
Right. Oops. We'll get you a ride.
Well, I mean, we have teleportation inside.
Right, we have the circle. It's just inside.
It doesn't let anyone come back, but you can always go forward with it.
It still leads back to town, right?
Yeah, it should lead back. It should be back to the old guild hall, guild hall right now.
That's infinitely closer than this tower.
Well then, I guess it's time for me to go back and go in there. Oh man, I heard about this place, but it is big.
You have absolutely no idea. And it's full of terribly illegal things.
How illegal are we talking?
This really, I think the whole country would be after us.
I don't know if I can protect you against the whole country.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, maybe if I was the king, but even then, like, the council probably wouldn't care about that.
Oh yeah, the council will rip this tower to shreds. There is no way they wouldn't. I am convinced it is full of bad things. We should get you inside. Let's go, everybody. We all need to have a talk.
Before then, what were you guys doing out here? Quince, you came out to see me?
Mm-hmm.
She kind of like looks to you and kind of taps her head, showing that again she can kind of read. She can kind of read what you were thinking. So she's like, "Yeah, I know you were coming out to see me."
He's kind of just keeping his mouth shut right now.
Oh no, you decided.
Now he decides.
She just smiles. Again, she kind of already knows what you wanted to talk to her about, but she keeps her mouth shut since you're keeping your mouth shut. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but she probably would because she can read your fucking mind. Anyway.
Apparently donation notifications aren't showing because someone had donated 1750 bits of inspiration to Quince.
Oh, are they not showing up?
Yeah, apparently they're not.
Give me a second.
Up.
Let me go over to the live tab. It probably happened whenever we went off for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, we've missed quite a lot. 2 hours ago, we got a bit from Zach Pope. Thanks for the bit. After that, we got a resubscribed Twitch Prime for 14 months. Well, for the 14th month from Isno. Thank you very much, Isno, for the resubscribe. Another resubscribe from Cyan for a tier 1 sub, not a Twitch Prime sub, for the 4th month in a row. Thank you very much, Cyan. After that, only one target gave 1750 bits. Inspiration to Quince. He'll need it to survive the entire fucking guild trying to kill him.
Oh, he's gonna need it.
So altogether, I will round that up and say that will be 9 inspiration. We'll go 9 inspiration. I think that's how much it would be.
To be fair, that was my fault. That was Nightmare's fault.
And then
I didn't think anything of it.
No, it's fine. And then CJK donates the $6. Well, inspiration to Starla. He needs this as much as she needs a stiff drink. So 3 for Starla and 9 for Quince. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't notice that the notifications weren't going off. It must have been whenever the stream went down. But thank you guys very much for doing so.
It doesn't seem like your little thingy where that that little thing on the bottom that says what people have donated. That like little black bar thing doesn't seem like that's been refreshing either.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to fix it after the stream's over, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because it's just not going to let me from here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll get that fixed for the future, guys. Hopefully, like Stream Boss and stuff like that would update. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to find out. But we haven't had a ton of stuff happen today, so I'm not feeling too bad about it. But yes, let's go ahead and give off the 9 to Quince. So these are Smashpirations. Do you have any regular ones? Nah. I'll give you 9 of these, and you can change them to Quinspirations. Copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All I have to do is highlight them all, and then like right click and change them to Quinspirations. And 3 to Starla. I'm pretty sure Starla has a decent pile already. I could be wrong. No, here's Starspirations. No, that's a Smashpiration. We're not giving her Smashpirations. Although she needs them. We're not giving those to her.
Actually, wait. What does Smashpiration do?
It's used for charisma rolls in order to get
it
someone to
is.
sleep with you.
Yeah, when you want to.
It's for the purpose of fucking.
It's only
Yeah.
used for that. It's just
That's why it's called
Smash.
Smash. Yeah.
No, when
Smash.
you said charisma, I was like,
I'm sorry. I
Zach
tried
Pope
to-
with one more
I
bit.
tried
Thank
to
you very
replace
much.
it.
And Dodge and Dust with 2 bits.
Thank you all for your things.
Thank you very much. Anywho,
Smash
so
is
as Quint seems to be keeping his mouth shut, she looks off toward the rest of you. And if you guys want to make sure Roma gets off to Hosenka, that'd be great.
We will. We have a lot to tell you, or you have a lot to look through.
I'll come back inside in a minute. I can kind of get
Okay.
almost everything from you at a glance anyway, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and you can tell me in case I miss something.
That's good. Roma, let me give you a quick
Thanks a
tour.
lot,
I
Wilhelm.
suppose.
That was
Don't thank me.
You too, guy.
This is Roma. This is King Fiore's nephew.
Yeah, I get that, but
Yes, he is.
she looks
Also,
she looks at Roma and she just kind of like raises an eyebrow. She's like,
The king can't do it either. Anyway.
yeah, and from what you remember, never mind. I'll bring it up later.
It's fine. It's all good. We saved our guild from going to jail. He looks at Quince.
he just kind of looks down in shame.
No.
But I don't think Quinn's meant to.
We'll deal with it when we get inside.
Just bashes through the door. What's up, you fucking pussies?
Later, you
want
three.
a piece of this dragon golem?
You three. We'll be in a minute.
Every guard in Fiore hears that.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go inside?
Yeah, we'll go inside.
Priscilla, do you want to go with Wilhelm?
I'll stay with Quince.
It all
Okay, I
depends
guess
on if Quince wants to say anything in front of Priscilla or not.
I mean, what I was going to ask involved the entirety of the group anyway, so whether she stays is not really of any consequence.
But it's bad if Wilhelm stays.
It didn't really matter if he stayed either.
Why weren't you saying anything?
Because I'm fucking raging at Quince right now, and if he opens his mouth, I might kill him.
Then it matters if he's there.
Well,
anyway, as she just kind of looks
doesn't
to
matter.
Priscilla, she looks over to you and she's like, "Well,
it was really more of a proposal than anything else. But I'm not in character right now, so don't anyone in the chat think I'm talking right now. It's fucking Quince. All right, bastards, stop, stop.
go ahead."
Jesus. Okay, now I can talk as Quince. Well, I know you wanted to talk to me about something. Is it something that can be said in front of Priscilla?
She looks to you and she kind of like raises an eyebrow. I'm pretty sure I talked to you about what I wanted to talk to you about before you went downstairs. Did you think I was wanting to talk to you about something else?
If there wasn't, there was something I did want to talk to you about.
Oh? Again, she just kind of like smiles as if she already knows somewhat what you're going to say.
Wait a minute. How long has it been in game time?
Mm-hmm.
Since
this
what?
whole thing started? Since they joined the guild.
Since Priscilla and them joined the guild? About
Yes.
We'll give it a good estimate. We'll give it like a good whatever, and we'll say about 5 days.
5 days. Oh, okay.
It's not been that long at all.
God
In
damn,
fact,
I
let's
thought it
go
was
ahead
2
and
weeks.
I'm gonna say ever since the stuff with Crocus, we'll say, just to kind of make it a little bit up in date because I'm really bad at keeping time. We'll say it's been like a little bit over a week since the stuff happened in Crocus.
Okay. Listen, now it's gonna sound weird,
Yeah, it is.
but he's gonna due to everything, all the shit that's been happening lately. I think it'd be justified. I would. I know this is gonna seem weird, given that it's only been a few days, but given the circumstances that have been befallen everyone else, I would like to petition that they take a test to rank up.
She just kind of smiles as she does. Well,
I understand that it's
unfortunately, Quince, I'm gonna have to say no. Not that they're not strong. I know, in fact, that they are. Again, seeing what you guys just went through down there, especially. But I can't just do something like that whenever... I mean, technically, you haven't really done any official quest work yet.
To be fair, Quince, I don't know what I should study.
Oh, it's
We
not that
did
kind of a,
exactly one quest.
Oh, it's not
Exactly
that kind of
one
test.
quest that we have to keep off the books right now because it was aiding a criminal. Technically, Chester did one quest. He
Yes,
found
Chester did
that
a
cat.
Chester did a quest. Can he do a test to rank up?
He found a cat.
That's still a quest.
I'm going to have to say no for now, Quince. But, well... I did bring up to you guys the other day about, well, the thing that Era wants us to do. The thing that the council wants you to do, the escorting their prisoner. I'm sure that if you guys were able to do something like that for me, especially if we didn't send the entire guild and our resources after it, maybe I can justify it? But until I have some sort of justification, there's
What
not
rank
really a lot
level
I
is
can
that?
do.
Did she say what rank level that was?
It was something that was specifically asked by the council, so it's technically considered a special mission.
Oh, okay.
But from what they had said, it was not going to be that tough to do. You would basically just be watching the area and watching the caravan that was taking the prisoner to the off to the coast, which you guys didn't even know it was the coast until very recently.
Okay. In that case, if that's the case, I would like to request that only they do this mission. I would recuse myself from this quest.
At which point you wouldn't be in the game, Nightshade.
Fucking
Just letting you know that.
fucking moron. Christ.
That's up to you, but you wouldn't be in the game for a couple of weeks.
Oh wow.
This is a quest.
This is embarrassing.
No. It's fine. You can take back a little bit from what you said if you want. Again, you could also be like, I will escort them, or I will watch them, or I will, like just kind of be like they go on the mission, but you're supervising maybe.
I'm gonna close out of not the Discord. Shit, Twitch.
That's fine.
Can't concentrate. How can I say this without?
Are you sure you
Again,
don't want to come and make sure we
how
don't
can
do
I-
anything wrong?
Shush, Priscilla. But like again, you could say that they take the mission and you supervise it, which means that they would technically just be the ones that would have taken it, and you could make sure everything goes right. Or again,
Yeah,
you could just
that's-
watch them and not really intervene unless you absolutely need to.
That's probably better.
She looks over to you
Yeah.
as you bring that up to her.
They need a chance. They need a chance to prove themselves as competent mages.
It would be pretty telling for the guild if you guys were able to do it with such short numbers. Who all do you think would go on it?
Priscilla, Landon, Christ, I'm blanking. Wilhelm, and the good boy. Shomaru. Yeah, it's Shomaru.
She
including
thinks on it.
myself.
She thinks on it for a bit. As she does, she opens her mouth, closes it, just kind of like looks away a little bit.
I would ask in the meantime that we use resources here to help tidy up the downstairs.
All right, one condition, Quince.
Hmm.
If you guys show up there with 4 people, they are not going to go ahead with what they're going to do. If you're going to go and you're going to supervise, I would say at least bring one other person with you guys. I don't care who it is, but you guys can all figure that out on your own, okay? That's my stipulation. You guys need to bring 1 or 2 more people with you. All right?
I could think of one person who might be able to do a decent job, though he's a bit of a wild card at the moment.
You guys all talk amongst yourselves, figure it out, and if you guys are wanting to take on the mission, let me know, and I'll send word over to Era, okay? Again, we need to send them word by the end of the week, but the earlier the better, so it's up to you guys when you want to go, okay? With that being said, she looks over to Priscilla. If you guys are able to get through this, then I should be able to easily get you guys, well, going up here around here. I could easily justify something like that. Do your best, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
I love how that background.
Sorry.
No, that sounds fucking funny.
Can't hear you all the way over there.
As she says that to you, Priscilla, again, she kind of just mentions, you guys can all go by yourselves, just with you guys if you want. If you find a few more people to go with you, then that'd probably be better for her in particular. But hey, who's to say what you guys want to do is what you guys want to do. Upon her saying this, she looks to you guys. She looks off toward the road leading to this place. As she does, well, I'm gonna do some work out here, okay? You guys sound like you had a pretty rough time down there. Holy crap, a dragon? That's pretty cool. I'll have to go and get a look at that thing.
Oh, hang on.
I mean, if you want to die.
I go up to her and I was gonna give this to you anyway, but given my
Aw, thank you.
troublemaking. No, fuck no, no, not my buddy, not my buddy, not my fucking rabbit,
not my friend,
not my therapy rabbit.
Where is my blood brother? What have you done to him?
I give her one of the jewels that I plucked out of the room of the dragon was in.
She looks at the jewel and she looks to you. Oh wow, well this looks pretty expensive. Is this what you guys found down there?
We found pillars of them.
She takes the gem up to her eye and kind of holds it up to the sky. Wow, it seems really pure too. I can definitely see this using for decoration for a pillar like that. I love talking as Starla. It makes me not have to worry about her not knowing information because she can just get it from you.
It was in the room that the dragon golem was in. I'm not quite sure if they were there as... They could be just ornaments, but I don't know if there was some sort of... They felt like there was some sort of ritual they had to go by or something. I don't know.
Who's to say? We're going to have to look into them a little bit more to find out. But I'm going to go and make sure that the roads I'm going to go make sure the roads are clear. You guys go back inside and do any kind of resting or things you need, okay? Talk amongst everybody you want to go on that mission and make sure they're all ready to do it, all right, Quince? Don't just assume that they're going to go ahead with this on their own accord, all right? I can sense a little bit of hesitation already.
It's not the mission.
Then don't worry about it, okay? I'll be here if you guys need me. Even if you guys don't go up any ranks or anything like that, I know how capable you guys are. There's no way that you guys are gonna be stuck doing finding lost cats or anything. Don't worry. She gives a smile and she looks off to Yig. She reaches for Yig and goes to give him a little pat. At which point she starts walking away.
I'm free falling.
I'm back.
All back.
I'm sorry.
What?
With that being said, do you guys want to make your way back into the guild?
I mean, I'll follow Quince back into the guild.
I don't know if he wants to go back in there right now.
Are you okay, Quinn?
No, I'm not.
Is it because you almost got the guild leader arrested and our tower ambushed?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I understand.
You can go back in if you want. I don't think I'm gonna do that for a bit.
But you look like you're sad, and if I was sad, I wouldn't want to be alone.
It's something I've been accustomed to over the years.
That doesn't mean it has to stay that way.
Plus, that decade in sleep really didn't help anything, but it's whatever.
It's fine. I mean, unless you don't want me around, then I guess I can go do something else, but
It's fine. It's up to you. I'm not gonna force you to stay or go.
I can stay.
You're a good person, you know that?
I like to hope I am.
You put up with a lot of garbage. I do apologize.
Well, I'm kind of at fault too, I think, because I guess I said some things that I shouldn't have. But I didn't know that I shouldn't have said those things. But now that I know never to mention dragons or the imprisoned in front of the royal guard. So as far as I know, I don't know what anyone's talking about. And maybe you should do that too. And also, maybe it's good to have confidence like Mr. Landon, but I think you take it a bit too far.
Saying you're gonna go 1v1 the dragon.
I mean, even though Mr. Landon thinks he could defeat the dragon, that doesn't mean he's gonna go fight it. Just because you think you can take on the dragon doesn't mean you should go fight it, nor should you tell people that you can beat it no matter what because you're Quint. Because then what if you don't?
Silly. I didn't really start acting like this until recently. Maybe it's because
that's weird.
Maybe his confidence has rubbed off on me quite a bit.
I mean, you are really strong, Quince, but
Priscilla just fucking getting in them words.
The worst part about
I understand that you're really strong, and you said before you've done a lot of things and you've hurt some people that you didn't mean to hurt. But I mean, if you show it off, people are gonna think you want to fight, and then you'll fight them. Or maybe they'll hurt someone close to you that you want to protect. Maybe you should look at Mr. Landon as an example.
Don't let them hurt me, master.
Priscilla, are you making some underhanded threats here? Are you threatening Yig?
Don't let her hurt me, master.
the worst part about this.
I'm just scratching Yig's ear.
I mean, some people have said that I'm a little stronger than they thought I would be, but that's because I think there's a war god in my head. So that's mostly the war god. But just because the war god wants to fight all the time doesn't mean that I should fight all the time. Because I don't want to fight all the time.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, unless you want to fight all the time, then I don't know about that.
No. No, that's not it.
Then what is it? Is it because you want to prove that you're the best, or that you're scared that people are gonna hurt you again and cause more scars?
A long time ago, I lived with the fear that I would die every day. Eventually, that fear turned to numbness, and I was hoping that I would die. And now,
Why?
Do I really have to show you the scars again?
Well, yeah, but I mean, is that why you want to fight everybody to prove that you're better so no one ever hurts you anymore?
I do it now because I've made friends. And I don't want to stay the same shy boy that I was in the past.
Nightshade.
And
Nightshade,
yeah,
I don't want to interrupt you. I really don't. But
like
the way that you have Quince talk, like whenever you're not in battles or anything, you have him talk like really calmly like this. Reminds me so much, now that you said that you have friends, of Ike from Super Smash Brothers. I fight for my friends.
I want to murder you.
I'm sorry.
I want to murder you so much.
I'm sorry.
I hate you so
Continue.
much.
I'm so sorry. I had to say it.
God damn.
I'm
couldn't
so
control it.
sorry.
You just
I'm not
couldn't
even looking.
handle
I'm
it.
not looking at the chat.
Move on.
I have destroyed. I have closed the Twitch
I'm
thing
so sorry.
just so I don't have to.
I couldn't
So
keep
I
it
have
in.
no idea. I have no idea what's going on in
You have
there.
no fucking self-control, man.
I couldn't keep it in. I'm so sorry.
That is not at all what I was going for. Though.
I know, but it's
That wasn't even a thought in my head until
But no. Keep
Mother-
going. It's fine.
motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
There's not as many cocoa bits in this coconut juice as I thought it would be.
We need to give you a wood sword so you can have a wood aether.
Ugh.
Man, this moment was ruined. Brought to you by Twitch.
Brought to you by fucking Blue in his goddamn mouth.
Brought to you by the Summoners Network.
There's really
To be
nothing-
fair, I did almost fucking destroy this guild. So
You did?
That's probably son of a bitch. Stop.
Well, not the guild, but I mean, they would have
Not
tried to come
you.
in here. They might have went down and tried to be with the dragon. The dragon might have murdered them, and you guys would have had to cover up a murder. So that would have been weird.
That would have been Phantom. That would have been like, well, we're back to square one.
Great, old habits die hard, I guess.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
They die
Let's
in
keep
the dungeon.
keep going with this stuff because it's almost 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about how you fight for your friends.
I know. No, you were saying, and then I got friends.
Mm.
And that numbness.
I can't head desk because I had a migraine earlier. Reactivate it.
I'm gonna mute. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not muted here. I'm
You
only
got
muted to
friends.
them, guys.
Right. Okay. But I really can't afford to be that scared, quiet boy I was before. It's just not in the cards anymore, so I have to force myself to be more confident, even if it's not what I'm used to.
I fight for my
And-
friends.
Well, you saw what happened with the guards.
I love Quince. It's not coming
Yeah,
out
I
of my
did.
mouth
I
right. I
did.
love Quince, but it's just there, man.
I think maybe I understand. I think not wanting to be shy because it was like how you were before. But there are many ways I think to be confident. Like there's Mr. Landon's way where he thinks he can do everything, and he probably can. Then there's Wilhelm who just knows how to talk really well. And because of that, he has confidence. Shomer is just really happy and says what he thinks. Unless he thinks it's bad, then he doesn't say it. Starlight's confident, but
Would Priscilla
he
fight
kinda
like
hides
Rosalina
sometimes behind
and like
what
have
she
like the
really
Luma
wants to say.
as Shomaru?
I'm sure there's a lot she wants to say.
I just think that if you want to stop being shy, that's okay. It's one thing to hide yourself, and another thing to tell everybody, look at me, I'm right here, look at me, I'm important. Instead, when you can just be, hi, I'm here. Does that make sense?
Some strange way, yeah. It does.
Maybe try doing that. Instead of being, I'm Quince! Look at me! I can kill dragons and control vines and explode! Just be like, hi, I'm Quince, and I'm good at what I do.
I guess I could give that a shot.
Maybe. And then, what my mommy used to tell me is that if you ever wanted to really get good at something, you had to put yourself in the mindset of, I can do the thing because I want to be good at it. And then you keep doing it, and then you do get good at it. So just tell yourself, I'm going to be confident, and then do your best to be confident, and then you'll be confident.
Yeah. I can't keep that whole Landon thing up anymore. It's really tiring.
I don't know why you tried. Landon's Landon and Quince is Quince. If I wanted to talk to Landon, I'd go talk to Landon. But I came to talk to Quince.
I like you. You're a good
I like
person.
you too.
Well,
I like Quince. I don't like when Quince is Quince Landon. I like when Quince is Quince.
let's go back in. I have to figure out who needs to go on this mission. I was thinking
Okay.
Charlie.
Okay.
You know what the worst part about that is?
What?
Priscilla said everything I was going to rip you to shreds for, but nice.
I fight for my friends.
She like, not even that. Everything Squeaky that came out of your mouth was going to be infinitely angrier and more rippy than it would have come out of Wilhelm's mouth. Because I was going to tear you to shreds about everything you've done.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
If I'm comparing Quince to Ike, would Priscilla be Rosalina and Shomaru the Luma?
Who?
Yes.
I don't know. Some people said we were the duck hunt dog.
Oh no!
Does that make most of us? Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Landon is Captain Falcon.
I thought Landon was gonna be. I was gonna say Ganondorf because the sword, the big fuck off sword that just kills you.
I would have said like Roy because fire sword.
Because he's
Still on
the
fire.
boy.
We'll go Roy.
Wait, the one of my.
Can Charlie be Fox and the only sounds he makes are the sounds of buttons mashing?
I want to die.
Hi.
Can I roll to die?
No.
Wait, what?
Wait, then.
What is Wilhelm? Is he?
Yeah.
Oh God, what happened? Quince's dice exploded.
Oh.
What?
Quince's dice went everywhere.
What happened?
Oh, no.
Why?
I
What?
don't know. I fixed it here.
Yeah.
That's
Hold on.
gone again.
No, forget about that. This is very important. Who the fuck is Wilhelm?
Who's the guy from Xenoblade? I forget his name.
Shulk?
Absolutely him, Shulk. Yeah,
Oh, Shulk.
absolutely. Even has a shirtless option.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say
God.
he could be Olimar. Look, always getting his weed.
I could also be Mega Man with all the different elemental powers.
Fuck no.
I would have said I think Shulk, just because of this more specific, you intentionally change forms often.
But the way I see it,
Also the shirtless. I
the
can't
way
help but laugh at
the way
that.
I see it,
He
Black,
runs around in undies.
Wilhelm is probably pissed at Quince, but Priscilla just doesn't understand why he was being that way.
Oh, I will absolutely bite his face off. For his absolute bullshit.
I know there's more of his dice somewhere because I just fucking gave him 9 earlier. So
We'll
whoever
find it
exploded
later.
these dice, I'm going to have to murder.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I'll figure out
Figure
who
out who's
I'll
the
figure out
murderer.
who I'll murder later. Oh, here's some of them.
Yay.
I know I was like pressing buttons to try to like get to do the button things, but I didn't have the dice selected.
Well, like I'm pretty sure he had more smash dice than this. I'm pretty sure 1, 2, 3,
No, he
4, 5,
had-
6,
he
7,
had
8. He had at
5.
least one more regular dice. So we'll look into it later. But with all of that being said, do you guys go back inside? Do you guys stay outside? What do you guys do?
Yeah,
Go
Quince
back
goes
in.
inside, she'll go inside.
Yeah, Quince is going inside.
Okay, you guys are gonna go inside. My dudes. So, I guess Tristan was right. Because it's 12 o'clock and we haven't done nearly anything I wanted to do today.
Well, to be fair, I don't think you expected her getting almost arrested. Hey, I found the dice!
You didn't expect Nightshade to walk up to somebody and say, "Please take my guildmaster to jail."
Hey,
Take
we're full of
me to jail.
hey, our tower's full of
Lock me up.
actually the most illegal shit on Earth.
It's actually really funny because like if that hadn't have happened, there was like another thing that was gonna happen there that would have been a lot, I guess, less important, but kind of good. But as soon as like illegal things were said, they instantly forgot about anything else they were gonna do there. So
Cool.
so you know things happen. As far as everything else is concerned, I said we weren't going to go until 1. It's 12 o'clock. If you guys want to end things now, we can, and just throw everything we need to do as far as like buying stuff, getting money, and basically finishing the rest of the prep work to go on to the next mission next time. I want to know basically, whenever you guys come in, no matter what everybody else is doing, I do want to get into the conversation that Quince wants to have with people, if that's fine. Again,
Alright.
you guys are going to have all the time that you guys can want to hang out with any of the NPCs here or go and do anything like that. Can we have everybody gather up really quick and have the Quince conversation? Mostly so I can figure out which one of the missions you guys are going to be going on next time.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
Yep.
Question then.
What's that?
Preserve the continuity of how time works. Where the fuck is the worm?
The worm's in the area you left it.
How
Still on
far in
fire.
the area that I left it?
You left it. I don't fucking know.
It's just sitting there.
Neither
It's
do
just
you.
It's a fucking worm.
This was gonna be a 3-minute thing, not a 3-hour thing.
No, it's fine. It wouldn't have been moving very fast, if anything at all. In fact, again, it being not on fire, it seems to be more comfortable in that room than it was on the floor.
It likes it in there.
Doesn't it
Excellent.
does, its screaming has ceased.
However, upon saying that, get out of here, Roma.
Bye, Roma. See you.
We can assume that you guys lead Roma back into the teleportation room. Roma would have let you know, especially Wilhelm, exactly where him and the fire sprite are staying in Hosenka. And upon looking around at the area here, he seems to be very much more impressed with this area than he was the tents before.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't even gone. I should show you the basement. You like books? Because we had a fucking lot of them.
He jumps
So
into the
just
teleportation and leaves.
So just to make sure, are we going till 1 or?
I just want the next conversation to happen.
I
Oh,
was
okay.
going to skip to that. Insert here Wilhelm ripping Quince apart.
Blah blah blah. Wilhelm blah blah. So, as Shomaru and Landon come back from the other room as well, and again, probably some hilarity ensued with talking to somebody about a worm. Who's to say? We'll get into that later. Quince, You and Priscilla would have made your way back into the room. You guys have all kind of gathered up, at least the ones you had said you wanted to go on said mission to. And the others, remember, I want everybody to understand, right now, you guys have potentially 3 missions. The 3 missions you guys have are, 1, go and do the mission for the council, which is the one that Quince is just about to talk to you guys about. You don't have to do that one for a week. However, they did mention the sooner you guys do it, the better, which means the sooner you guys do it, probably the better the rewards. The other mission you guys have, quote unquote, is to take Crown to the forest of, I can't remember the name. Fucking
Crystalline Forest.
It wasn't the Crystalline. Was it the Crystalline? I don't think it was the Crystalline.
That's
I think it
what
was.
Shinako was talking about.
Yeah, that's what she had said in the riddle, but that wasn't. It's a riddle for a reason. It doesn't talk about the actual fucking name of the place. I believe it was looking at the thing, since this is the prince of the. It's basically the forest of. It says the Prince of Permafrost, but I know I changed that. We're gonna call it the Forest of Permafrost. No, it was the forest of endless frost. That's it. Anyway, you guys know that you guys are going to be taking Crown there at some point, whenever he is ready and whenever you guys are ready, to see what happened to the prince that was there. He's pretty sure the prince has died, and he potentially wants to collect something from there, whenever you guys want to take him there. That is the second mission you guys could do. The third you guys could do is what Landon just now found out about in the Kingdom of Crocus, which is potentially finding the Dark Guild there, going down and finding the spirit that is being tortured there. Right now, those are the 3 missions you guys have in your head that you guys could potentially do within the next couple of days. You guys can bring those up to Quince whenever he comes out and talks about the thing he wants to do. You guys can agree with Quince and go on the mission to the council. You guys can decide to go on one of the other ones. Hell, if we really wanted to be fucking crazy, we could be like, all right, how about you guys instead, 2 of you go to Crocus and 2 of you go to the council. Don't do that, please.
Well, where do I go?
Shut up, gatekeeper. You're not part of this.
If you go that way and 2 go that way, where do I go?
Well, Jake, you can go to the forest.
Shomaru just starts disassociating. There are 2 halves of Shomaru walking in 2 different directions. Each person gets half Shomaru.
It's like, I didn't know I could do this, as one Shomaru walks out of the other Shomaru.
They still blink out. They blink out and sing.
Quince, you come out and you have an audience in front of you. What do you want to say to them about your idea for a mission to potentially get them to be better off in the guild?
Well, are they there?
Yeah, we're all here.
They're all right there. Okay. At least all the ones that you named.
Okay. So putting the antics aside, I have put in a request to have all of you, those of you here, rank eligible for ranking from D class to C class. I figure if we go on this mission to escorting the prisoner, it shouldn't be too bad. But the sooner we get on this, the more likely you will, the more possible it is to rank up. What are your thoughts?
Considering what Let was talking about with the particular prisoner, maybe. And who knows? Maybe guarding that prisoner get us more information on that Dark Guild and the dragon in the basement.
Landon? Okay, Priscilla?
Yes, I Landon. I say go that way. Which way is that way? That way.
Let's go towards winning.
Fucking yeah.
Which way is that?
Am I not here?
You're here.
There you are.
You're here.
Okay.
He asked Landon and you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You can say something.
Yeah.
Is his mic fucked up or something?
Yeah, seriously, what's going on?
Tritzen?
Well, the three things that
Okay, so wait a
Hold
minute.
up,
You guys
hold up,
can
hold
only
up.
can you guys only hear him on my end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second.
All right, I'm gonna mute.
Hello.
There you go.
There
There
we
you
go.
are.
Yeah, there we go.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Welcome.
How was the dark dimension?
The dark dimension was dark.
It was dark.
Thank you for the necklace.
Haha.
Anyway.
What?
Who's it's?
How did the conversation start? Because now I'm flustered. I know what missions, what three we can choose
Quince
from.
has brought up that he wants to attempt to get you guys to rank up in the guild. By ranking, by doing this mission for the council, he thinks that it is going to be important enough that that the guild leader will be able to bring you guys up, even though you guys have only been in the guild for a short time. Upon hearing that, Wilhelm also mentioned that that Let and Lodolite had said that a particular prisoner that you guys are going to be escorting has a potential connection to the dragon in your basement, as well as a dark guild that that Lodolite and Let had mentioned called the Wonder Satyth.
And the Dark Guild is probably what I'm trying to look for, isn't it?
It's not. You don't know. You know that a dark
don't
guild was
know.
mentioned in Crocus, but you're not sure what dark guild it could have been. But it is a dark guild. You guys are going to be, for this mission, you guys are going to be going and escorting a prisoner that used to be a member of the Wonder Satyth before they were captured.
I see.
But again, it's up to you guys if you want to do that mission first or anything else you guys want to do first. He seems to think that the faster you do the mission, the better the rewards / the better your guys' chances to go up. However, it doesn't matter when you guys do it for the going up part, but the rewards will be better the faster you do it, yes.
Huh. Too bad Let and Lodolite. That's too bad Let and Lodolite are not people I've talked with yet. Because the one question I'd raise is, does this dark guild happen to be in Crocus? Because if they said yes, and I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll do this. I'll be honest with you. Because Landon is not fond of... he's indifferent about titles, it doesn't bother him doing it now or doing it later. So
he only brings... Quince only brings this up because you guys will be better missions on your own.
Didn't Let mention the countries they were from? Like somewhere?
There was no countries mentioned, no, and first off, Crocus is a fucking city. Anyway, but no, there was. He did say that his father, who used to be the old leader of Sabretooth, had raided the Wonder Satyth at one point, which means that they probably were somewhere in Sabretooth's jurisdiction, which could potentially mean it was in Crocus, but who's to say?
I'll mention that then to Landon and everyone here, like the Wonder Satyths and Sabretooth raiding them and all that. I remember the country being named. That might have been the prisoner itself. I don't know, like where we're taking. Probably where I heard the country name. Anywho.
Well, at the same time, I guess I can't very well find the guild that I need to find anyways. And the priority right now is getting gold dust. So if we are going to uptake this mission, and it may give some value of information that I'm looking for, then I suppose it's not a bad idea to take the mission.
I forgot about the gold dust being an era. You're correct. I'm a dumb.
Dust.
What's that?
I forgot that the gold dust was an era because like she did tell you that around the council was gold dust stuff and that the blacksmiths there would probably have it. I forgot about that and you remembered, so you're smarter than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? Whatever works, I suppose.
So basically, if we're gonna take up this mission, I gotta see if I can get gold dust first and then take the mission.
What?
Well,
easy peasy.
No. What? Wait, what?
I knew I'd fucking blow his mind saying that.
No.
I really, really heard him saying that.
You caused him physical trauma.
No,
He's
I remember her saying that one of the best places you could potentially get it was from alchemy shops, but alchemy shops no longer exist in the current world, unfortunately. So one of the best places you could go would be places like blacksmiths or other places that work with gold, and that one of the more notable places would have been an Era, which is where the council is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's what you remembered just then, so I gave you props.
Oh no, I remember that.
Okay.
You
would be getting the gold dust at the place that the mission would be starting.
I agree. I was just memeing that I could probably get it at the bar before I can do that.
Gotcha.
Because that guy is a meme as well.
He is amazing.
You could probably pull out a fucking dragon heart if we really asked him.
He mostly has drinks.
Well, have you ever drank a dragon heart? It's delicious. You think I was talking?
That sounds like an alcoholic thing.
I have a thing. I mean, I don't really care which one we go on. I don't really care about money or stuff like that, or getting a better rank. I don't even really understand what that means, other than we get to do more dangerous stuff. But we have a riddle book, and it said things about like stuff we're doing, and it had the symbols for stuff in the tower in it.
What? When was this?
Hinako told me about it earlier.
It was in the library, wasn't it?
It was in the library. She was hiding behind a wall of books.
I knew I forgot to do something today. Damn it. Oh well.
Do you want to bring up more about the book?
I don't remember which symbols corresponded to which riddles.
So
well, I mean, the symbols are kind of irrelevant,
Okay.
But the riddles themselves, if you want to bring up anything that you heard about them, she did say they were incomplete riddles, and they only mentioned very short things, and you're not sure if she said them by word to you or not. But one of them mentioned a pair of eyes that could freeze time. And again, as a riddle, it wouldn't. She seems to think it wouldn't necessarily mean literally freezing time, but whatever. And the other one seemed to mention branches of crystalline branches in it, which you assume you and her assume to be the forest of the forest,
Eternal.
the frosty forest.
So Shomaru says that like that, but to save time, not going to recant that all while having a stroke as Shomaru.
Yeah.
That's an interesting book. Crystalline forest. And what could be? We do still have to help Crown too.
Yeah. That's the forest, or at least that's what we think the forest is.
It's worth looking into, that one.
And the symbols were there too, and I don't really know if they have anything to do with each other, but they might.
So helping Crown could help us get more of that riddle then.
Yeah.
Along with me keeping my word about it, of course.
Again, though, both of those riddles were two separate riddles.
Yeah.
For two separate things.
So, well, I still need to keep my word to Crown regardless.
Priscilla, do you have anything to say after Landon and them talked about the missions?
No.
Okay.
I had heard Dark Guild, but then I didn't hear Eclipse. So then she stopped understanding again.
She just her fucking eyes just start going cross.
Do you have a preference of which of the three tasks you would like to do?
Well, Shomaru also said he doesn't have a preference, and I don't know.
He's a dog. You're a
I'm
person.
a dog with no conception of money or ranking up.
You have no conception of self.
So one is the prisoner, and what was the other one again?
Go into the forest.
So
to
the
help.
three things that you guys know that you guys can go and do is there apparently was talk about a dark guild in Crocus, which at the base of said dark guild there is some sort of a spirit there, but I'm not sure if Landon has mentioned that part or not, about the spirit at least. But again, like Wilhelm would have heard this, and you would have been just outside the bubble to hear it, so you guys would be fine to hear understanding that. Other than that, there is the mission for the council, which is taking place in Era, which is where Landon needs to go and get gold dust anyway, but also is where the guildmaster said that if you complete it, he could potentially rank you guys up with no problems. That one has to do with a ex-member of a dark guild called Wonder Sadith, and escorting her to a new prison, or them. Fuck. Anyway, and the last one is the forest that Crown wants you guys to go to, because the prince of the forest, he seems to think, has died, and he would like to retrieve some things from there, since that was basically the animal slash monster slash magical beast that raised him and made him into what he is.
Okay.
But he's also mentioned that he's not ready to go yet, because he needs to basically get himself ready to see the dead body of the thing that raised him. So
okay, so then the first one, it involves a dark guild, but they don't know which one it is yet.
It's Wonder Sadith, and it's just one of the ex-members.
Oh my fucking god. You're confusing things. The first thing I mentioned was not the Wonder Sadith.
Yeah, the second thing he mentioned was the Wonder Sadist.
Oh my god. First one is Crocus Dark Guild. Second one is Council fucking Escort Mission. Third one is a Pretty Winter Forest.
Okay, so I'm not interested in the Pretty Winter Forest. Now, Dark Sadith is the Dark Guild that's involved with the second mission, but the name of the Crocus Dark Guild we don't know yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do I know of Eclipse?
Nothing of this has to do with Eclipse.
Okay, that's all I care about, because the only dark guild she's ever heard of is Eclipse, and then
You've
it's
actually
like
heard
something...
of two. One of them was mentioned to you in
the
Crocus
dark
by
guild
the boyo.
The dark guild that might involve what the hell is going on with her.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, never fucking mind then. I guess I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Remember when you guys were in Crocus and you found the white-haired boy and had to open a door for him?
No.
You and Landon?
I was there.
Walking the streets?
Yeah, I do.
You taught you transmutation
that's
arc?
the
Oh,
only
yeah,
other...
yeah, that one. Oh, the white-haired guy that gave me fool's gold. That was a guy, not a boy.
Whatever.
That's how you remember?
Such a fine distinction. Like the difference.
Anyway, I'm just saying,
done?
technically, since you do know that was a thing, you technically know of a dark guild, quote-unquote, in Crocus. So,
okay.
But, bringing that around, do you have any preference on which of the three you want to do?
The first one sounds more interesting.
Which one's the first one again?
The one with the Dark Guild in Crocus.
Okay, thank you. All right. With that being said, where the fuck are you guys gonna go? Because all of you fucking said a different place.
Okay, so before anything, what's Crocus again? I'm kidding, Dika.
Alright, we're gonna go to bed, guys. Everybody have a good time. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Have any questions, comments, complaints, surprises?
We have plenty of wisecracks.
Continue, please.
I am down for wherever if we can form a single conscience to figure out where we're going.
Okay, I'm gonna make it simple. The only person who has a really big vested interest in going to the first one that Squeaky mentioned is Landon, since it will get him information on potentially the Black Alchemist. With that being said, he needs to get gold dust from the Era mission, and you guys need to help Crown in the Crystalline Forest. Out of all three of those, which one do you want to do?
I think we should do the escort first.
Okay.
Because we have to go there to get the prisoner, and Landon needs to go there to get his fucking crack or whatever you need. Free genie.
Cocaine!
And Shomer obviously doesn't know this, but it'd probably be a good idea to improve our reputation with the council after we almost went to jail.
Yeah, please don't blow up our tower. We just got it.
Oh, they can't blow it up.
They also did say that the sooner it gets done, the better.
We'll go to do the council. After we're done that, maybe we'll stop by Crocus. And after that, we'll help Crown, and then we're all gonna go to fucking bed.
I honestly don't see what the problem is.
There is no problem. I just needed to know where you guys are gonna go so I can prepare next game.
Yeah, well, next game we're gonna go.
Then I don't understand what the point of asking us what we wanted to do was.
I literally just said I needed to know where you guys wanted to go so I could make next game.
Okay.
And you just said after I said that, then you don't understand why I'm asking you.
No, never mind. Yeah, fuck it. I guess I either I'm not talking properly or I don't fucking know what's going. What?
It's
We're
like,
going to
I
a-
think we just agreed on a mission.
Yes,
You
we're
all
going to
listen to Quince as he brings up, hey man, fucking do this for me and you guys can go up in the guild, and fucking Landon's like, oh, I can get gold dust. You guys are all like, yeah, sounds like a good idea. As you guys all agree on finding a mission, Quince then mentions to you that in order to go on this mission, you will need to bring a couple of more people with you. You guys will have to find any amount of people that you guys want to go with you. However, again, it's up to you guys on who you guys want to bring. You guys know that if you bring too many people, they will get, of course, a cut of the profits from going, unless they happen to be people who are indebted to you guys, such as maybe Dimitri Flint, who obviously they could like having extra stuff, but they don't need to because they're your fucking retainers.
I can bring Shinako. It will be fun.
However, again, if you guys wanted to at that point try to bring Anwin or Charlie or Chester or something like that, all you have to do is find them. As you guys are told that by Quince, each of you will have to think on who you want to ask to come with you to the Crocus, to the council mission. And as you guys are all told this by Quince, it seems that, again, the outside of the tower is still very much dark. Cold is seeping in through the door since nobody fucking closed it. And at this point, you guys understand that it is getting late enough at night that it's pretty easy to understand why not a lot of people are out and about at the moment. I'm not saying you guys have to go to bed right now, but preparing to head to your beds at the end of this day, I think the last thing I want to show you guys is on the outside of said guild. As you guys are all preparing your things in here, whether that means Wilhelm going over to chat with Maki before bed, Landon going off and finding the cat to let them know where they can go and be merry, Quince potentially doing his best to avoid getting tailed by Priscilla all the time and talking about how he fights for his friends. And Shomaru avoiding jumping into the fire because Anwin seems to make it look like it's the fucking easiest thing in the world. On the outside of the tower, down the roads, as Starla seems to be moving large quantities of ice and snow from the roads coming there, a caravan seemed to be making its way toward the guild that I mentioned last time. As this caravan gets closer and closer, it seems to pass by Starla, definitely heading off toward the tower, just like I had mentioned on the last game at the ending cutscene there. The voices coming from the caravan seem to have stopped, and as Starla sees them pass by, her eyes go wide. As they begin to make their way, they see that the large golden tower comes into view. Looking inside of the tower, we see several familiar faces, potentially people that were in Hosenka before, that have potentially got a ride back. We see Jet, we see Madam, we see Crown. But as we see Jet, Madam, and Crown, there is one other person there. This person seems to be in the darkest part of the caravan. As they look off toward the main part of the tower, they seem to give a large, wide, toothy smile, much wider than you would think a person would have. As the caravan makes its way there, stops a good dozen or so yards away from the entrance, seeing the entrance to the tower completely wide open, they move their arm forward, instructing their driver to go forward into the tower. To be continued.
Hooray!
Hooray!
And then after they go inside, Monk door closes the door behind them. Fucking animals.
Like right as they're about to get there, Wilhelm sees that the door is open. He goes, "Huh?" Like waves his hand. The door closes, destroys the horse drawing the carriage.
The horse explodes. Like this is a goddamn race car slamming into a wall.
Fucking door
Well, I was
fortress
thinking
here.
that the door would like come down over the horse.
Yeah, the fucking dwarf fortress.
Jesus Christ.
Just evaporate. Atomize. It's gone.
Holy vey.
Help me, I have a fluffer on my lap and he's taking his claws into me.
Hey, only one target gives 1,000 bits. Inspiration for Squeak. She needs it. All right, let me give that inspiration to Squeakos.
Thank you, only one target.
I almost stuck my face into fire today.
1, 2, 3.
Why are you
4.
surprised?
Listen, the bigger dog was making it look easy.
It's like, do you have some sort of fire resistance? No, I'm just immune to fire. Oh, is that what you mean?
Even if it's not a Balverine, she does. Anwin never fucking changes, huh?
It's really easy to play Anwin as a character because I'm dumb as bricks and Anwin's dumb as bricks, so it's it's very easy to get into character.
Why do you
I'm
think
just
Shomaru
really
likes them so much?
I'm just really sad that like I lost the big Anwin voice for a while. I need to like practice over the next week because holy crap.
Yeah, go find that old shit and try and recapture the magic.
I'm a mage. I'm kind of getting it.
You're close, but it still sounds
there. It
off.
just sounds. I know, right? It just sounds weird. It sounds off.
It's not deep enough.
I don't know.
Gravelly enough.
I don't
It's hard.
know. I'll have to go back and listen.
No, I need to go listen because now I'm confused. Now I need to know what it's
There's
sounding
something that's missing. Maybe it's heart. Maybe I just don't have enough heart.
Are you a nobody?
But yes, my dudes. Just so that we can hopefully all go and rest up. A lot of us have had, a few of us have had long days. One of us was tired from the very beginning of all this. That was me. I have a monster, and I believe that it's a good time for us to just kind of say our goodbyes and talk about next week's. Thank you guys very much for sitting here as long as you guys did. Sorry for the technical difficulties during the stream, and until next time, guys. Like always. Later days.
Ow.
Jeez. I can't believe you got us almost fucking arrested.
I mean,
It's just another day.
That was